Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What's going on? What's going on, Bonafides in the YouTube? Otherwise, child, it's me, Cemented, and I'm back. Y'all, what is going on? I know I am on late, and this is typically not how we do, but girl, I am on a weight loss journey that takes precedence over. It has to take precedence, or I ain't gonna do it. It's taking up a lot of my time, my energy, and my thoughts. And I just ask that your prayers and your patience be with me, okay? Now, hey, first things first, I want to say, come in, drop down out of the bushes, say hi, whether you're bona fide or not. Speak as you wish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the things that, we're here to talk about. And then after we finish that part, we'll open up the StreamYard for you to come on. I do ask that if you would like to come on StreamYard, that you do have an AV and not just the little StreamYard ghost picture. Have your little AV. It doesn't have you be your face, your real face. It could be your drink, I went on somebody's the other day and I had just like a picture of my smoothie I had that day. Hey, Miss Riri 27. What's up, girl? Bonafide member. And so, just make sure you have a picture of something, child. A picture of sign. Okay. It just looks a lot better. Also, honey, hey, just JOK, and what's up, Amaze, moderator, member, Bonafide. I do want to say that we do have an open Cash App all day, okay? And that Cash App will help us to help to the upgrades that you're already seeing to the channel, and the ones that I am also working on, okay, with software to be purchased and other things, microphones and stuff like that. So, if you got $1 or $2, you know what to do. Cash at me at $Cemented. Keep that flowing, moderators, please, and thank you. Okay. Also, I am a business owner, and I do own my own jewelry line. It is called Bonafide Bagatelle. You can go and find all kind of jewelry. It'll be bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings for the low $5, honey. Lead and nickel free. Everything is $5 plus tax. So go check out my website. A good time is in the afternoon in between 2 and 4. New pieces drop every weekday, honey. Check it out. Thank you very much. All right, all right, all right, all right. Baby, okay. Hey, quintessential. Hey, always me, member, moderator, bona fide, quintessential, bona fide, member. Honey, let me tell y'all something. This weight loss journey has been crazy. Now, I told y'all I'm dating a younger man, right? So I already kind of felt some kind of way, just because, I do have a 40-year-old, an auntie body, you know what I'm saying? And then he's thinner, and I don't know, I just kind of felt kind of weird, but I just didn't have the oomph to go do anything for myself. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of was like, well, hopefully he'll just love me for me. Hopefully. Okay. But then I messed up and asked the question if, my size, if he was attracted to my size, or if my size was this, that, whatever. And he told the truth. He's like, nah. He's like, I'm attracted to you, but like, if you want to lose some weight, go ahead. I was like, shit. I was too through. I mean, I was devastated. I cried. I just felt so crazy because I knew it already. It's just I have gained and lost the same 35 to 55 pounds like 6 times in my life. And it never stays off. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sick of it. And then to be in such a good relationship and to feel like that, like, whoa, like that's it. And what's so funny is I already knew it. That's why I asked. I just had to hear it. So maybe me hearing it was a good thing so that I could make that move. You know what I'm saying? Because even like in some of the pictures that we've taken, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? And like some of the clothes that I worn, I just felt like, I mean, my stomach has been big because I have 2 8-centimeter fibroids, one on the top and one on the bottom, and several other, 3 and 4 centimeters and smaller inside different parts of my uterus. So it's gonna stick out right now. We'll talk about that procedure that I'm gonna have done and what it is later on when I come back next week. We'll talk about that. But it is a protruding stomach. I've gone to 2 gynecologists, and I'm going to another one when I get back. And all of them are saying that my uterus is the size of a 6-month gestation. Okay. That means like 6 months pregnant. So, I mean, and I look like it. I look like it. I ain't gonna lie. All right. And I just was like, damn. Right. So then, but I still didn't make no move. I was like, shoot, I might, we're going to see how I feel about it, and then how, he acts and stuff like that. And so then we have this trip that we're about to take, and part of it is going to meet some of his friends and his dad. And I was like, nah, I got to lose some weight before I leave. So what I did was on the 16th of August, I started not the 16th of August. That's the last time I had seen him, before last weekend. Not the 16th, it was the 16th, 17th, 18th. On the 19th of August, I started the cabbage soup diet, okay? The cabbage soup diet is where you do a 7-day diet of cabbage soup, okay? And the cabbage soup is cabbage. You mix chopped cabbage, carrots, celery, mushrooms, diced tomatoes. You could do an onion soup, Lipton onion soup, and like a beef broth. What else did I put in there? The first time I also put some other vegetables like green beans and stuff in there. The last time I did it exactly how the recipe was supposed to do. And the first day every day you can have as much cabbage soup as you want to. It don't matter when you have it, how much of you have as much as you want. Every day. Okay. So the first day you can have as much soup as you want, and then you can fill up on fruits. The second day, you can have as much soup as you want, and you fill up on vegetables. The third day, you can have as much soup as you want, and you do fruits and vegetables. Okay. The fourth day, you can have as much soup as you want, and you can have skim milk and bananas. Okay. They say up to 8 bananas. Okay. And then the next day, you can have beef. What was it? Beef and tomatoes and as much soup as you want. Then the day after that, you can have beef and vegetables and as much soup as you want. And the last day, you can have juice, like unsugared juice, natural juices, and a little bit of brown rice and as much soup as you want. Okay. So that's what I did. I've always done this since I was a little girl. I used to do it with my mom I was about 8 years old. I really didn't follow the diet then, but I would say, Mom, can I have some of your soup? Can I have some of your soup? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a tradition for me to use that soup whenever I'm on I want to lose some weight quickly, whether it be, mostly you're losing water weight, but it feels really good when you come off some pounds on the scale. Okay. So the thing about me is I don't just do 7 days. I do anywhere from 10 to 12 days. Okay. I did 11 this time. So what happened was, I incorporated exercise. Now, I think the first time, if you've ever been on this, if this is your first time ever getting on this diet, I don't think you're going to be able to exercise. I remember the first time as an adult that I really did it, I was too weak to exercise. Like it was too much. It's not enough fuel. You know what I'm saying? But I exercise like a dog, baby. Okay. I did one day of my dance class. What was it called? The twerk dance class I told y'all about before. Boss chick twerking. Then I said, I want my proven workout that I know is going to take the weight off, that I know for sure is going to take the weight off. And that's Taebo, baby. Baby girl went right on back to the 1998 Taebo. Get into it, Billy to the blanks. Even though he's been doing, periodic videos over the last couple years or last several years, and then has recently started up a quarantine special. So, he's been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, I did Taebo and I walked at least 2 miles. Not every day. It started off like the first 2 days I walked. Then I did like Taebo and walk. Then it would be just Taebo. It's whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So in that, thank you so much, Miss Riri. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat. That's my singing for my super chat, honey. So long story short, from the 19th to the 30th, I lost 16 pounds. Okay. The reason why I started working out, I did forget that. The reason why I did work out, even though it says it recommends that you don't work out, is because that is a lot of water weight, but I wanted to also burn fat while I was losing the other weight. You know what I'm saying? So I did incorporate strenuous workouts. Okay. Because I wanted to, because that's my business. You know what I'm saying? And because I wanted to, because when you lose a bunch of water weight, you can gain water weight right back. As soon as you go back to your regular eating, or even like any, salt intake or anything like that, you gain that stuff back. And I was like, no, I want a real fat loss. So I don't know how much of that was fat. Don't really care. All I know is your girl is not in the 18 in the stuff. Get into it. Okay. I was in the 16, 14 if it had some good stretch. Okay. So please don't hate. I noticed you have didn't say shit the other night when I did my P-Valley episode of my P-Valley review, but that's okay. It is okay. I will be, just chugging along. I know what happened over here. Okay. You wanches. But anyway, so I went from 216 to 200. Well, I did do smooth move 3 days out of the 11 that I was on it. Okay. My doctor had just told me to stay off them teas, that flat tummy tea and because they have the way that it does your system, it'll make your system rely on those teas or any kind of enemas and stuff like that to allow yourself to use the bowel, to have a bowel movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she told me one week and then the next week I started having problems. So up until tonight, I hadn't used the bathroom in 5 days. That's because of the tea, because I don't never have no problem messing with the bowel movements ever. Okay. So I had to do an intermittent today, y'all, and I didn't give a damn. I got on the scale before I did it, and after I did it, I was a whole 1.0 pounds less. Do you hear me? So 5 days, I know I'm in the 190s. I know I'm in the 190s. Okay. I just know that I'm probably just stopped up right now. And as that flush is installed, I'll be in the 190s. I'm in the 190s. Okay. So that's what that is. Today I did 5 miles. I sweated my hair completely out, but tomorrow I am going to get braids. I'm going to go get these knotless braids, which I feel like they some bull crap. And when I say, when I be seeing folks talking about they did a maintenance on the braid, I was like, like who doing maintenance on braids? Sound like a mess, but I'm gonna try it out. So for my trip, so I can not have to do my hair and look like a bald head scallywag like I be looking. Okay. But yeah, so I went from 200 to 216 in 11 days. I mean, 216 to 200 in 11 days. Okay. Now I'm keeping up my weight loss. I'm eating in between 800 and 1200 calories a day, and trying to burn at least 500 calories a day. With Tybo, you can burn anywhere from 600 to 800 calories in a 45-minute period. Okay. I'm about to start Zumba next week because I'm sick of Tybo. And Zumba is another thing that takes weight off on you, it takes a lot of calories off of you while you an hour. Even more so than me doing the power walking and stuff. But the power walking, see, I'm not really into all this jumping around type aerobic stuff all the time, because I just feel like it's just sliding my titties off. You know what I'm saying? And it needs to be sliding the stomach off. And it just, to me, I get defeated because all this jumping and, body weighting and all that stuff. I hear what you're saying. That's what you're supposed to. Okay, well, I ain't doing that right now. Not every day right now. Because I was doing it and I was feeling defeated. Even though I was getting through the whole Tybo and stuff like that, I just felt like I wasn't doing everything to the, pushing it to the limit like that, because I was trying to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you baby steps. I was at Tybo Ultra, insane abs. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all that, So that's what I'm doing right now. I will be 41 in November. And I hope to, in November, be 185, in between 185 and 190. Like steady. Not, I'm just touching on it like I am with this 200 and 199, okay? Now I'm just touching it, but where I've been that way for several weeks, and, I can go have a little drink. And that's another thing. I ain't been drinking. I'm not going to say I haven't drank anything, but for someone who had a cocktail every night, to where I would have a half of a drink on a Saturday since I started this, on the last 2 Saturdays, I think that's a part of everything too, and just my overall feel good. When I went up to my mom and my aunt's house the other day, they were like, "Oh my gosh!" They could see it in my face. My mom said she could really see it in my legs. Babe said he didn't want to say nothing. He said I did look good when I asked him why he ain't said nothing about it. He said he didn't want to say nothing about it because I had just went a little left the weekend before, saying that I feel like he is watching me, He was like, "I ain't watching you, girl. I ain't watching you." So he said he didn't want to say nothing, but since I'm asking, he's going to be like, "Yeah, like I did actually see something, but, and see that you're looking good, but I didn't want to say nothing. I did not want you to think I was monitoring it." I said, "You know how we be acting, child. You know how we get sometimes, ladies, okay?" So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing intermittent fasting. And so I'm doing a 16-8. So I'm fasting for 16 hours a day, and then I can eat in an 8-hour window. I can eat all my calories for the day in an 8-hour window. So I fast all my 16 hours, and I eat in between 1 and 9 o'clock. And this is my way I'm coming off that crash diet and getting into a more regulated, reasonable diet plan and routine. So I chose 1 to 9. Some people do 12 to 8, but to me, you might want to go out. So 9 might be a good time to, by the time you get in these restaurants, you get to the restaurant at 7, COVID-19, you don't sit down until like 8:15. You know what I'm saying? So 9 o'clock would be real good for me. So what I'm doing is I am doing all the 16 hours up until 1 o'clock. I can eat my 8 to 1,200 calories in between 1 and 9, and I don't even be hungry for them last calories. Yeah, I don't even be hungry for them last calories, y'all, because um I don't know, maybe my stomach didn't shrink. I don't know what it is, but I make myself go ahead and get at least 800 calories. I'm eating a lot of greens and egg whites with some bacon. Girl, I'm gonna be one stankin' hundred with y'all. I'm not going crazy. I'm not doing no keto. Please don't say nothing about no keto because it's not getting done. I'm not doing no paleo. I'm not doing that. I need to be able to eat the things that I like in moderation and move on. Okay. I'm drinking way more water. At least have, I know y'all thinking that ain't a lot. I at least have like 32 ounces a day. But usually I can get up to 64. I'm trying to get up to a steady 64. And then I'll move to the next level. That's a lot for me because I'm someone who won't drink nothing at all, like juice, nothing all day, for days on end. And so I was running into a dehydration situation. Okay. Um, what was I gonna say? So, uh, okay, let me check the chat real quick. Y'all can ask questions if you want to, and then we'll move on. Good luck on your weight loss journey. You got this. Thank you. Yay! Yes, the older that we get, the harder it is to keep it off. I'm figuring this out, but I am now active in step aerobics. See, now I want to say, go ahead, go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl. I'm too clumsy for that. I used to do that when I was younger and be falling off that thing and then feeling defeated again. Child. But you got to do what you can do. Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I can't wait to get this damn UFE, uterine fibroid embolization, so that my stomach can go down too. Because the worst thing is, like, I can see it in my fingers. My shoes was falling off my feet. I had some leather hush puppies from some good shoes from Lucky Brand, leather and everything. Okay, I was walking my whole foot came out. It wasn't even no sandal. It was like not milkshake. Dang, not what are Dexters, y'all? Remember Dexters? Oh shoot. It's the flat shoe with the that you just slip your foot in. What am I going for? What is it called? Somebody help me. I'm finna look it up and I'm gonna show y'all what it look like. One moment. Oh my gosh, you can't even look up nothing with all this shit coming up. I don't want none of it. Okay, let me show you. Loafers, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, loafers. That is right. Thank you so much. There was some shoes looking like this. Well, they weren't pointy toe, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. And they weren't yellow, they're leather, black. There you go. Penny loafers, yeah. Yeah, honey. So anyways, huns. Okay. Yeah, so I was just walking, them things was clicking off and flicking in front of me. I was like, dang. So my feet then went down. You can look at my feet and tell my feet then went down. My feet was so fat. You can see the bones in my feet. So my feet went down, my legs, and like my fingertips to my elbows. I feel less bloated. I definitely feel like my neck is elongating again because I got a long neck when I'm thin. And I just pray that my titties just don't fall off like they did last time, even though they already got a lot of room in the bra. But it is what it is. All right, so that was my weight loss journey, and I will be checking in with you guys periodically to talk to you about it. And, maybe we could share some secrets and go from there. Okay. Baby, did y'all see Brandy and Monica last night? Okay. I came in with Brandy and I left out with Brandy. Okay. With Brandy. What about you ladies? Okay. Oh, okay, good, good. I'm ready to have it too. Did your stomach go down, Rail? Yes, everybody who's coming in the room, thank you so much. Listen, baby, I had my money on Brandy. I will give you a couple seconds to tell me who you had your money on. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Listen, you got 10 seconds. Brandy or Monica, who did you run in there with? Who did you run in there with? Who did you run? Oh, okay. Somebody new to email me. Okay, or commented. Brandy, we got a Brandy. Look, come on, y'all. Let's look. Brandy. Yes, I came in with Brandy. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Brandy. We have a tie. Brandy. Brandy. Uh-oh, there go a Monica. Brandy. Okay. Brandy. Okay, yes, indeed. All right, so honey, first of all, they met at Tyler Perry Studios. I thought it was so funny when they first set it up that Tyler Perry didn't even know. Girl, you a bad mama or bad brother jummer, okay? Mama brother. Ooh, child, let me show you. You a bad mother, shut your mouth. When you got an empire so cold that big time stars is making reservations at your joint and you don't even know. Like your staff didn't handle it and let you know, oh, we didn't got put on. He daggone said, Brandy. 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 Okay, child, y'all know. I said, well, go ahead, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry said, I've been out here quarantining and chilling in the house and stuff. They told me Brandy and Monica coming over to my place. I said, ain't that a trip, Brandy? Hey, brother, member, bona fide. Ain't that some shit? I was here for it. Sleep. Anyway, so Are you lying? Yeah, but I'm not showing us. No. Thank you for sending me money for graduation. It's Thank you, the How to Manifest School. Okay. So how did you use it? I used it towards school. And you paid in full for the semester? Yes. That's cool, ain't it? Thank you for thinking about me. Thank you so much. Yes. Our bona fide CW had sent, which I'm thinking is the same person that's in here right now, but I don't know. Now I feel bad for saying that because I'm like, oh, is she in here or not? I think it's the same person. Okay, so yes, thank you for sending that money. That really helped us tip us over and be debt free, no loans this first semester. I really greatly appreciate it so much. Thank you. We was counting up every little dollar. She was throwing in, I was throwing in, and that really helped for us to finish finish the semester tuition bill. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So big ups to Tyler Perry for securing the venue for this clash of the titans of young lady R&B of the 90s. Okay. Brandy and Monica have been pitted up against each other for decades. You know what I'm saying? Ever since The Boy Is Mine. People have said they didn't like each other. They actually acted like they didn't like each other. I mean, they actually had sparring beefs in the media and stuff like that. So, oh, it is. Yes, it is the same person. Yes. Oh, I've been missing when I come live. I'm either over at my boo's house or I'm here and she's at work. So I've been missing her coming. So I just put it on mute. I said, get your ass in here now. She's like, I'm asleep. I said, bring your butt down. I think she's in here right now. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, very nice. All right, so they come together. Child, after I watched it, I didn't watch all of it. I came late and I left early because honestly, it was boring to me. Okay. I thought they was gonna sing at least some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna have it. I thought it was gonna be cool. Like, I thought after everybody was begging all these months, then it took them 2.5 weeks to come together. I thought they would finish show out. Like have something to do together, like or sing each other's song together. They was boring. They was boring. Okay. Super boring. Okay. And so I had to leave. I had to go and do my damn Taebo. I didn't do Taebo till 11:30 last night, messing with this. But anyway, Brandy's the all around black girl next door, good girl, goody thing. That's what she, personified back in her day. And even now, you know what I'm saying? Yes, even good girls go bad sometime. Hell, I was a good girl too and still had a baby out of wedlock. Okay. Very good girl. Okay. That's why I liked Monica. I posted this on Facebook. I like Monica, but I classify Monica's music when she was popping in the 90s as fast tail heifer music. Okay, because all that stuff that she was talking about, baby, that wasn't on my mind. I bet it bet not be on my mind. And like I said on Facebook as well, I was sassy as a teenager, not sexy. Okay. That was home music. That was teenage home music that was going on with Monica. Okay. She was talking about too much stuff, worrying about too many niggas and stuff. And it was cute and I listened to it and I sang it with my friends, but I was scared of it. I was scary of that. I was like, no, I don't, no pain, back. I didn't even know what the girl meant for 2 years. When she said, I might go back to being the same. Never, what did she say? Before you walk away, wait. Was it before you walk in my life? Yeah. And then it was, no, just one of them days. Yeah. When she was saying that a girl goes through, now I had my cycle by then, but I was looking around crazy like, girl, who talking about that? Okay. And then who dealing with niggas that you telling niggas that you going through your cycle? Like, girl, get the fuck on. Like, I was not. Yeah, they was boring. Hey, Sean, bona fide member. Thank you. They didn't seem to be having fun, New Orleans, but you're a nice person, New Orleans. Like, you be trying to see the good in everything. No, they look like they were barely holding it together to me. And they kept having these contentious moments where they're like, what'd you say, huh? Well, oh, okay. Yeah, I was just like, girl, y'all could have kept this mess, okay? It wasn't fun like Jill and them. Well, Jill and them wasn't all that fun either, but I mean, some of the music hit, but the music didn't hit. It just seemed, and then they had all these celebrities in there that was just, oh my gosh, Queens. Oh my gosh, the nostalgia and all that. And I was just looking at them like, go on. It was, I don't know, Chad. It didn't hit me right. But was I here for Kamala Harris? I was here for her coming through, talking about vote. Every time we get a chance, we talk about voting. I wish that things like this would go on. We would talk about different states, what's going on in different states and stuff like that, not just presidential voting. Like, I want these freaking celebrities and these people that have these platforms that capture our attention to be talking about like little known candidates and stuff like that and little known laws being passed and how this could affect Black people and this, you know what I'm saying? But oh my gosh, me and my baby was talking about it today. He said he was so discouraged right now in the political news. And I was just like, I feel you, man. Yeah, 12 years old talking about periods and stuff and talking to a nigga about your period and talking about, girl, niggas walking in and out your life at 14 and 15. I wish my mom would have bat me upside my head. I mean, I listened to it, but it wasn't like I was running around the house listening to it. And it wasn't like that was on my, I don't know. You think that Brandy was kissing Monica tail too much? For one, I felt like Monica needed STFU. Monica talked too much during this daggone verses. Oh my gosh, it was all about her and talking about all the things she wanted to talk about. Girl, you have a whole Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I know you got all these people in here, but most of the folks is from the Instagram anyway. All right. It was just, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was fascinating that she was 12 and a preacher's kid talking about some mess like that. Brandy's always been awkward. Brandy has always been awkward. And I think Brandy wanted to keep the conversation where they can get the most money out of it. Like she said, well, look, like we ain't gonna keep saying ho and talking like this, even though it was a lot. Brandy was a lot too in that moment. But I did feel her like Brandy is about the business more, whereas Monica is more about, just what's real and what's happening in the moment. But at the same time, Monica, you was talking too much. You look like a clown. Every niggas think if you got a fat F on your clothes, if you got girl, listen, let me tell you something. Don't buy me no name brand clothing or a bag or nothing unless it's Fendi. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I ain't got a piece of Fendi to this day, but I hope before I go up out of here, I got me a couple pieces of Fendi. I have always loved Fendi since the 90s. That's always been my favorite luxury brand, point blank, period. Okay. But baby, I don't know what the hell she had on. It looked like a weird waist trainer in the middle. She just looked crazy. She did look like the Tin Man. Not the Tin Man, they both look like different versions of the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz, didn't they? I don't know what Brandy had. I thought she was pregnant. I thought that Brandy was pregnant. I thought, oh, maybe she's pregnant or something. And she ain't even pregnant. Hold on now. I don't know what's being said. Brandy said to Monica, your vocals got better. Oh, the shade. Oh, they were shading back and forth. And folks like, oh, this is a great meeting of queens and da-da-da. Oh, they were shading the whole time. Brandy gave room for Black girls to be themselves, whether it's awkward, sassy, or artistic. Come on, Jamitra. I'm with you on that, okay? Yes, it was very strange, Sean Sandra, strained, sorry. Trying to play nice at the office party. Exactly, I read right through that mess. And they were looking all crazy in the pictures afterwards when they showed them hugging and stuff. I was like, child, they haven't spoken in 8 years. Girl, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have been just sitting there trying to make no conversation with each other. Y'all ain't spoken in 8 years. Y'all should have been getting a dance on, going, oh, yay. All of that. Y'all should have been doing all that, okay? Monica didn't want to be there. Well, Monica ain't got no man no more, and she needed, I don't know what her money is, but she probably need a little bit more of it, okay? And I hate how folks be acting like Monica be just so clean all the time. Monica be having almost the exact same thing on in a different color all the time to me, okay? I don't really like Monica because Monica's too much attitude. I'm not gonna say she's ghetto because I do have a Monica side, okay? I'm not going to say she's ghetto. What I'm gonna say is too much attitude for me. Okay, I'm not here for it. Okay. Brandy seemed more down as she did back in the day. So I'm finna talk about some stuff on this real quick. Yeah, well, I don't know why. And the thing about it is Monica Brandy is the bigger star, point blank, period. So get into that. The quicker you get into it, the better it'll appear to people when you get around her. If you get back around her, I don't know. Brandy sung most of Monica's songs, but if you pay attention to Monica when Brandy's song came on, she only sung and really showed admiration to Brandy song for a few. Yeah, Monica is stank. That's the girl. That's what I was trying not to say, but it came out anyway. Stank a dank. I enjoy Brandy's energy too. Yes, yes. Okay, come on, Sean. I like that. Brandy was definitely focused on the money. Monica was more so let's make sure we cool first and not fake business cool. Well, oh, okay, I see that. All right, girl. Okay. I related more with Brandy because she was like a Black American princess. Yes, I like Mo, but prefer the bougie Black girl. I preferred the girl that was. I didn't like the street persona. I didn't like. I'm not gonna act like I didn't like Monica. I have to keep saying that. I'm just saying that the street persona that personally wasn't me. I personally will always value Brandy for being a representative of young Black girls in the '90s, when it was just because like she was one of the first to make it fashionable. Like we wanted to see what Moesha had on, baby. Okay, everybody was getting the braids, baby. Okay, all right. Well, nobody wearing them white shoes, Monica, but we ain't gonna dog Monica, okay? I didn't watch them do the boy is mine, but okay, they didn't forgot. Oh my gosh. Uh Monica is classic, Brandy is faddish. I know you just messing with me. I ain't even finna address that. RL deal. I'm not even I know you mess. I know you just playing. Okay. Never a fad. You think Monica don't even have no voice to be a classic. Monica's voice don't stand out. Yeah, we know Monica's voice, but it's not a standout, distinguished singing voice. No, she might be able to do some things with it, but it is not distinguishable. Okay, you're not gonna you can. Let me tell you what distinguishable is: Beyonce, Brandy, Aretha, Patty, Fantasia, India Arie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I was today when I learned that she was talking about her period. I didn't know that until you said it. Girl, it's the truth. So this is my thing. This is why I feel like because I saw so many women saying, even gay men was saying, oh, but I'm more into Monica because she had that grown, like she was talking that grown woman. Yeah. So you could okay, but we were talking about what were their hits in their catalog, like how they hit for us as they were coming out, not like just like right now. Like it's like as they were coming out, like in their heyday, like who has the hits that are timeless and stuff like that. Well, if you're 40 years old, listen to some 12-year-old talk hoochie, yeah, you're gonna identify with it at 40, but you know good and well your ass was watching Moesha, your ass was getting the Brandy doll, your ass was wanting to be down. I wish y'all could see me so you could do the hands doing it. I wanna be down. I had that whole fucking outfit from that whole outfit from the swing. From the swing. Tony Braxton, yes, as a distinguishable voice. Girl, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all some things. Okay. So I took a picture of somebody on Facebook who kind of explained it better than what I can, and I really liked her explanation. She says, I'm not a big fan of Monica because of her undesirable attitude and how she always has her nose up at people. That's not my thing. Monica can sing, but I don't think she sounds any better or different from most other R&B singers, as I said, that are strong vocalists that hold a note. Oh, not to mention her talent, but to me, it's not unique. I have never heard another sound like Brandy. Never, and you never will. I like almost every one of her songs. You can actually listen to the whole CD and only skip one or two songs. Monica has maybe 10 songs out of over 150 that I love. People love Monica because she has that bad ghetto street girl with an attitude vibe. She's dated rappers, frequently calls women bitches and hoes, and threatens violence in her songs. And almost always has a tight beat or DJ mixing in on her songs. She's bound by genre. Boom. She's bound by genre because that's all she sounds exceptional. That's that's the only time she sounds exceptional singing. Most of her songs have strong beats and background vocals. She rarely does ballads or soft beats. Exactly. There's a big difference between people who have talent and those who are talented. Hold on. Where's it at? and work to develop it and are students of their gift. That's Monica versus Brandy, in my opinion. Kind of like a person who can play music by ear and a person who is inclined but still takes lessons and studies styles and techniques. Listen, not only is okay, let's get off of Brandy's voice. Let's just talk about the lyrics to the songs. Okay? The lyrics to the songs are on a higher scale than any lyric on Monica songs. The musical compilations, girl, I'm not finna argue, baby. It's out there. It is what it is. See, we already talked about that, Layla. It was trash. I said both of them look like the Scarecrow, different version of the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. Brandy has hits from the 90s to 2002, and after Brandy could not release any music because of contract, Monica hit the ground running. With what? So Gone? And then that one song, You're Everything to Me? What else? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Girl, you crazy. And look, and for the first Black Cinderella too. Okay. Did you see? Have y'all seen Monica with Whitney? No, you didn't. You didn't. Okay. I don't even want to. I'm not. You got to come harder, Aurel. You got to come harder. Okay. I don't know. Girl, class. No, she is not. That's why she's always saying, I know people always want to say I'm ghetto. I know people always want to say I'm hood. Yeah, she know what time it is. She knows she ain't Oh no, girl, we ain't gonna never do So Gone. But you can't be telling me that she done had 2002 to 2020. Okay. Yeah, I do. I bet she was, because Whitney's was hood rich too. Okay, and after or right before Whitney died, the night she died, I think didn't she give Brandy a letter or something like that? And Brandy's never disclosed which was in the letter. And Monica been hating. Child, look, I think like it's all that dumb stuff right there. You didn't get a letter, girl. First Black singer with CoverGirl contract and dog. Come on, Jamitra. Please, honey. Please, honey. I'm not finna play with y'all about Brandy. And I wasn't really all into Brandy like that when Brandy was hot. Like, I prefer Brandy over Monica, but I wasn't like no crazy. Like, I got a homegirl that got all the fucking shit, all the paraphernalia to this day, and she 40, okay? So, but she was dark skinned, so that was like really thing to her, like to see that dark skinned girl like doing it like that. Me and Brandy wasn't I was a little darker than I am right now. But I mean, I like Brandy a lot, but girl, I was into My Love. Could you ever dream of what candy coated raindrops, baby? The Missa, what? The Richter, what is it? check the second verse. We play Nintendo. What? I like the boys. I like all the boys stuff, not just the boys, the singing group, but I like the boys singers a lot. You know what I'm saying? Child, boo. She's known for talent. She's called the vocal Bible by many people, to include Clyde Davis. I'm through. I'm not gonna argue with Real. Let's see what else is going on. No, mid condition, maybe. I don't know. It depends. I gotta hear a song from them. Like I said, I listen to stuff because my mom and them was like, late 30s, early 40s. So they probably had mid condition in them on. And I would know the song from them, but not from me bumping it. I feel like the Versus Brandy won because she's gifted in her vocals, and her R&B is truly first and copied, used, manufactured by other artists in the music. Her era, Britney Spears said it. Yeah. Come on, Soul for Real. Yes, Candy Rain. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, look, I want them to both get it how they live. You know what I'm saying? Brandy's music was the soundtrack of my life. I'm 38 and listen to her from childhood to college. Both talented, but Brandy was literally Cinderella. Baby, when that Cinderella came out, I remember crying. I was like, wow, like that was like, ooh, child, I just got flustered right now. I was just like, whoa, it's really a Disney Black Cinderella. Like that was crazy. And remember when them Disney Channel movies used to come out and they have all that in the beginning, and then the Tinker Bell and all that, and it was Brandy and Whitney Houston. Bitch! Baby, please get in. Baby, please say yes. Whisper in my ear what I want to hear. Don't make me guess. Okay, who know where that's from? I'm taking the time, making a date, making the time to celebrate the good times. Baby, please get in. Baby, don't you wait. Baby, please get in. Baby, don't you make me wait now. Come on, shoot. Y'all know what freaking Disney movie that is? Child. No, cry for no Little Mermaid. Mm-mm. Girl, that is the Black Pollyanna with Keisha Knight Pulliam and Felicia Rashad, baby. What? What? Where was y'all at? Child, I had all the musicals on lock, okay? All the musicals was my shit, okay? Oh my goodness. And they danced at the end. I want them to play that song, and for the boys, the guys to dance and the girls to dance do a dance off like that, like they did at the end of that movie for my wedding. Yes. Even though May was looking like, okay, we can do a dance off of that song. Anyway, Brandy talked about waiting to exhale. Monica, I saw that part. Hold on. Monica was like, they should have put her on the soundtrack. Brandy said, well, I did not have nothing to do with that. Yeah, and then Babyface came in the damn chat talking about, yeah, we should have called you. Child, you wouldn't call. Oh. Eric, Arel, I'm not going to highlight your comment because it's ludicrous. But I want to ask you, how in the world can Monica with no TV show be akin to Cosby and Blackish? No. Moesha might have been in the same time period, like before time period, like going into the Parkers type, but it was definitely not the Parkers. It was definitely more like some of the other cool Black family sitcoms in the 90s. And I could put it up to Cosby and Blackish. It was the predecessors of those. But Monica can't be anything, and she has not had one. She has had no TV show. Except for what? What is this new mess that she's on? The Family Hustle, baby. And it's not even about her family. Moving right along. Oh, yeah, that soundtrack is awesome. Yeah. Monica was doing too much talking, y'all. Monica was talking too much. It was like, and she wanted to talk about C murder. Then she wanted to talk about I was just like, girl, please. No, I have a split personality. I have a Brandy Monica personality, definitely. Like I have 50-50. Mm-hmm. Girlfriends liking to Moesha like a cousin. Oh no. RL Dia must be Monica, child. I think RL Dia is actually Monica. And RL Dia, you be in a lot of chats to be Monica. And Monica says she stayed busy. I think this is really Monica for real. I think this is Monica. Remember that movie Monica starred in? No. I don't at all. I heard the reason for the beef because Monica hit Brandy. I believe it. So that was the thing for me. It was boring. Brandy came. I came in when Brandy left out with Brandy. Did I like what they had on? Hell no, neither one of them. And Monica just really thought she was killing it. She really thought she was killing it. The stage was boring. The setup was whack. They didn't even drink the Ciroc, really. It was bunk. They keep showing these backstage moments with Ray J. I'm just like, and like, bye. Like, don't you ever sit up and say Brandy and Monica come together again and the shit is not electrifying. Okay? Ugh. Yeah, that's what we said. She had too much attitude. I like that Brandy didn't have the same energy to Monica. It seemed like Brandy was antagonizing her a little bit after a while. Oh, when she confirmed that? Girl, I'd have stomped Monica in a hole. She'd do a bunch of talking and stuff like that. Slap me, I'd have stomped that hole in her head. But anyway, so I'm so crazy. Ooh, child, it's just something about my face that be taking me to a different level. So anyway, yeah, that's what I said. She's staying. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Can everybody please go to the time thing and push it all the way to the end so everybody can be at the same point? Because we finna move on to this next topic and I'm out. Oh no, I'm not. Forgot I gotta join. Hold on. Now, did y'all hear that Niecy Nash was married? Baby, let me pull up. Baby. Then she just got divorced a couple months ago from the man. Then she went on and on and on and on about he's a good man. This, that, and whoop, 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 whoopie whoop. Okay, all of that. Supposedly they still friends, but you know, he didn't like some of the adaptations she was making to her body with the plastic surgery, and they didn't find themselves in the same locations very often, and whoop de whoop the whoop the whoop. Okay, that's the reason why. That's the reason why they what do you call it? That her and the man got divorced. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I done messed up. Oh my gosh, I done messed up. Hold on. Baby, let's look at this right now. We're gonna share this real quick. Girl, so the other day when she posted a picture, because I don't follow her anymore. Remember, she had got on my nerves so much with that black baby dance and that black baby cake that they had made when she started in that movie about that lady who stole that baby. And she was sitting up there letting them folks from them non-black people from Claus to us play around with the stealing of a black baby. You know what I'm saying? Like they had them black babies on the cake, and it was like, stop messing with that black baby. And they did a little video cut up where she was like hiding and going around there like, don't you steal no babies. Don't steal no black baby. Yeah, I didn't like that mess. So I had to let her go. Because see, I had told y'all then, if you look up properly bona fide Niecy Nash, okay? And you're going to see what I said. This newfound fame is going to this lady's head, okay? She forgetting about who she represents and where she come from a little bit too much for me and letting anything go on. Then I'll run up on this, okay? Hold on. Let's get to it. Baby. So I don't know. Oh, I still follow her son. That's who I saw it on whose page I saw it on. I was just scrolling through Instagram the other day and I looked and I said, oh, okay, he posted this of his mama. She must be doing some kind of, some kind of film work or something. Maybe that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept looking, I was like, now, is this a cutout? Like, is somebody playing? Like, is this a girl or a boy? And I looked and I was like, this a woman. Okay, so this must be some film work. Because she just got divorced from old boy. This year. Okay? Tell me she trying to find herself and do different things, da, 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 da. And now we see this. I'm like, okay, she's doing film work at first. Then I saw it on King of Bingo, who is on The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. I forgot how they know. They did some work together. He posted it. Then I had to go in deep and go Google. I was like, what? I said, this lady right here is thrown off. Shut up, Ariel. I said, well, what? Now, y'all know that Niecy Nash's first husband that them kids came from is a pastor, and she used to be a first lady, okay? And as she started doing the getting into fame and da 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 da, she, she divorced him. She was a single mom for years, you know what I'm saying? Did clean house, Reno 911, all of that stuff like that, right? Hold up, Amaze. How you know that? Because that's what she's saying today as this news is getting out. Because I ain't never heard it. And you know I used to love me some Niecy Nash. I ain't never heard that. Did you hear that today? Yeah, I could give her a Lena Waithe look too. See, I've never seen this lady before. Or I don't know what she prefers to go by, so I don't want to hear no bullshit, okay? Her name is, she goes by Jessica Banks, so Betts. So she is what I'm gonna call her. I don't got time for the bullshit, y'all, because I don't know her. I don't know her at all. I just seen her today for the first time. So so Niecy then really got married. I went to her page, and she calling herself Mrs. Betts. I said, now Niecy, bitch, I've always said you one of them pick-me's, okay? You always one of them that, trying to be seen. You've been working so long in the industry and stuff like that. And, I just feel like Niecy will do anything. Because first of all, let me tell you something, okay? Now, I ain't never got to hear that she was bi. She could be really bi, whatever. It's not my business for me to hear any of that. I'm just saying nothing that she's ever shown is that she would be with a woman. Now put a pin in that. Now, you done went and got plastic surgery and ran your husband off. You went and got plastic surgery to basically look like what you looked like before, which I don't understand because really she never really has really changed big time in her look. Okay. So I feel like you feel like you're on this cusp of an exploding stardom, and you're taking it, she's taking it in, but she's moving very much out of her character that we've grown to love, or her person, the person we've grown to love. Now, notice I'm not saying anything about sexuality is a problem to love someone with a different sexuality, or that you shouldn't love people that don't have that are not heterosexual. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, this is so fucking drastic, okay? So different. This lady loved that man, okay? She was sickening when she first got with that J dude. She was sickening, okay? I don't know. She was sickening. Let me get to y'all's comments. Let's see what y'all talking about real quick. I don't know if anything is wrong with it. It's just very surprising, and it's very suspicious as to why. Now you might say, well, because they love each other, and that's why. Well, that's not enough why for me, because it's just hard for me I just don't believe that's the why, because I've seen her be a pick me in so many other ways recently in the last 2 or 3 years that I just feel like it's some other shit going on, like some let me get in with the in crowd, because y'all know right now to be LGBT in Hollywood is it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing to do. They're integrating more into TV shows and movies, all kind of stuff like that, commercials, everything. Okay. And people will do shit. People will perpetrate. And she ain't no stranger to divorce, honey. So it ain't like, oh, I might do this real quick and I get divorced. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just like Kim Zolciak when she tried to do it. Remember when Kim Zolciak tried to do it? I don't care. That's not. If that's what I sound like, that's what they want to make me sound like. Word on the street, according to Claudia Jordan, Jessica Betts sang at her last marriage. Let's wait till who confirms it. It's on Niecy Nash's Instagram page. I don't care who she got married. The thing I was wondering about was her divorce is a year fresh, and you already married again. It's less than a year fresh. Oh, I said they said Jessica been plotting since 2016 when she sang at the second one. Okay, you better get it. I don't know. No, I thought that picture might be for a role too, but everybody who's associated with Niecy is talking about it. If you Google it, they even got articles out already. They got married. I don't know. It just Niecy is like that though to me. That's why I told you I had to let her go. You gonna let them non-black women sit up there and tell you to and play with the fact that that black baby had got stolen from its mother years ago, and that young girl had to go without raising her baby. Talking about just stop playing with it. They had black babies on the fucking cake. Y'all remember when I told y'all that? Remember when I told y'all to let Niecy Nash go? She took a little hit on Twitter and them for that shit too. Pull up Road to Stardom on YouTube. See, hold on, let's see. I just feel like I'm not saying that lesbian weddings are not real and people can't be lesbian. I'm just saying Niecy Nash, how the fuck, where this shit come from? And if anybody is saying that she already been came out back by, please let me know if she came out by after this wedding or she came out by before. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Because, you know, niggas will, not niggas, people will do anything sometimes for a headline or for a different type of attention from a different group, from the in group. And I don't know. This just, Road to Stardom. Hold on. What am I looking up? I didn't even ask that. Jessica Betts. Oh, girl, I don't care. I mean, I don't care to see like her work or anything like that, but thank you. This was after When They See Us, when she did that shit. When she did that video, Kamaya Mosley. Remember, I came on here and I said, y'all, I'm gonna have to leave Niecy Nash alone. Because them ladies from Claws with Kamisha Yon's goddamn half black butt had a baby had a cake with little black babies on it. And Niecy like, oh my God, it's a little black baby. That was the first thing I slapped the bitch about, okay? Then second of all, then they did this thing, like these cuts on Instagram where she going around creeping in the corner and stuff like that. And they're like, don't you steal no baby. Don't you steal no baby. I was like, see, this is when, you know, thinking you funny and shit, it don't go right. Did y'all hit that like button? But even, I don't know if it's more importantly, but I just wanted to know if you, okay? That's what I want to know. Yes, honey. We trying to come up on this channel, on this channel and upgrade. So please hit the Cash App. $1 or $2 will do. Yeah, I just think something is weird. Something is, well, yeah, I don't know. The only issue would be the timing from her last divorce. As far as loving women, that is something you would never know for sure. Could be very well exploring another true part of her identity. Could be. And I'm open to that being a possibility. But I also am looking at who I've been watching Niecy evolve into. And yes, she's getting more roles, but the person I've been seeing her evolve into is, you know, something that's less likable than she had been before. And I'm not saying anything that's not towards the lesbianism. That's towards her appearing to be a pick-me in Hollywood. Yeah. Hey, Shay. Baby, listen. People gonna be mad because I'm not jumping up and I ain't waving no bloodstained banner and all that stuff like that. My thing is, it's strange. You just broke away from this man you was psycho in love with, okay? It was strange and weird how y'all did, okay? Now, did you cheat on him with this woman? Okay? And then you come out, oh, now I'm married to a woman. Like, girl, what is this? Because we know that you niggas will stunt, that you damn, what do you call it? Actresses and stuff like that will stunt and do stuff, all kind of stuff. And to me, it don't even, I don't know. I don't know, to me, it didn't fall in line with who Niecy presents herself to be. Right. Well, I won't want to say trends, but I'm just saying like that, I don't know. This is more what I'm saying right to. The woman is addicted to getting married, apparently. Yes. Yes. I think she is too. I don't know. But I'm just like, girl, I want to talk to Jay. Put a one in the chat if y'all want to talk to Jay. I want to know, Jay, was you a beard or did you get cheated on? That's what I want to know. But I had been watching Niecy before I stopped watching her, before I took her off my Instagram. She did keep letting on that it was something different working in her. She did. Hey, Andrew. All right, so y'all, that's my presentation. Join me online. Please let me know if you're, well, you don't have to let me know you're coming, but yeah, join me if y'all online. I meant to put it out there earlier so y'all could be coming in. Get that interview. Shit, I need to get Wiley. Wiley asked, no, he'll call anybody up for an interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is crazy, y'all. I don't know. That is just so weird to me. Too fast takes some time to focus on you. Yeah. I didn't know that Niecy introduced Sherry and her ex-husband. Join me on the StreamYard, y'all. Girl. So we can talk about anything. The weight loss journey. We could talk about Brandy and Monica. We could talk about Niecy and them. Child. And the son, he threw the picture up, but he didn't have much to say about it. He was like, oh, my mom is, so in love, and I like Miss Jessica. Da, 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 da. I would love to know what the children think. I definitely would love to know what the children think. Look, now people leaving. They thought I was gonna be in here bashing and stuff. No, but honey, I sure was surprised. My eyebrows was up. Okay, when I saw that. All right, call on in, Andrew. Call in, love more. I'm just like, this just seems so strange that it got to be so strange that it got to be some pick me stuff to me. That's how I feel. But like I said, more happiness to them. It's just like when I saw shit, I was like, what? Yeah, we were all surprised. Okay, I know. Child. She knew we was all surprised too. That's why she just threw it up. That's why we ain't never seen them together until now. Sorry, y'all. I'm putting my blood pressure cuff on real quick because I start getting funny feeling. Hold on, y'all. And we waiting on Andrew to call in. Whoo, shit. Oh yeah, girl. I've been had high blood pressure. Yes, baby. Did I tell y'all that another result of the weight loss is that my blood pressure is going down? I ain't mad. Cause girl, I can't stay on that amlodipine and stuff no more. That stuff taking my hair out. All right, what's up? We got Andrew on. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Man, I was.
Oh, fuck.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It was shocking to me to see Niecy on there because I think not too long ago I just saw her on Black Love, um, the show with Oprah
Oh, okay.
on the OWN network.
Oh, like what? That Tina Knowles and her husband went on?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was on Black Love, and I don't know if you know it. The guy that Garcelle is with on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, he was on Black Love too, and him and his wife. So
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
the second couple. Like, where's Oprah getting these people from?
So who was Niecy on Black Love with? With Jay?
No, she was on there with a man.
With another man? See, that's called. You know what? Nah, bruh. When was this? Last year or this year?
It was, I think it was at the beginning of this year. It wasn't that many episodes. It was like 6 episodes, and so it was. I know that it was Candy and Todd. Um, it was what's the big guy that everybody keep calling the coon now?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews and his wife. It was Niecy and her husband. It was the man that Garcelle is with and his wife. And, he was way older than her. He didn't even seem like he was interested with her on the show. This woman was putting crystals all in the bed to try to keep the man and all this other type of stuff.
Oh,
And,
man.
she was. And I don't know. It's just weird. But yeah, when I saw the picture yesterday, I just so happened to look on Instagram. And I was like, oh, Niecy got married, and I didn't even think about it. Then I looked at the person. I'm like, oh, look like a stud, And when I was like, oh, her husband look like a stud. And then and I looked at the bottom, I saw all these rainbows, and I'm like, oh, that is a stud.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Mickey was something for attention.
Me too. And then how you gonna get dressed? How you gonna get married in almost the same dress that you got married to the nigga in? Come on now. The damn picture looked the exact same with the same stance and everything that she did with the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, you didn't even get another dress. And then this about your third marriage. You still in white, girl? Like you need to be in some silver or something.
Yeah, because when she was on the Black Love, I knew that the guy that she was with that time was like her second marriage. And it was
he was dark skinned and handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay. That's Jay.
And so I'm like, because I heard that they was getting a divorce, and that was like right after Black Love went off. I'm like, damn, what Oprah about to do? Because it's like you got all these couples on there, but these couples ain't lasting.
Right. That's why it ain't come on no more. Because most of the stuff is for show. And I'm just saying, if this could be for real or whatever, but this lady, like, she get married for real. And, oh, Lord, what is that? What's that?
What?
Are you drinking something?
Oh, I was, but it was like a quick look swig or something, but I didn't know you could hear me.
Yeah. So listen, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like something is fake about this.
Yeah, I mean, you got married right in the middle of a pandemic,
Mm-hmm. I wonder what would be like. What would be the need? Like you already was when they see us. You did the Kamala, whatever. You coming up in with claws and all that. Like what? I mean, they could really be in love. Okay, she could really be in love. But it's like it's so quick. It's very astonishing. That's what it is for me. It's very astonishing. Just the timeline and the fact that we ain't seen her nowhere. Let me go see if I see this lady on here. I ain't seen them together. You ain't seen them
Who?
together out. Her and her new wife.
No.
We haven't seen them out. We haven't seen them out in the public or even on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So what is? Oh, child.
I
No.
don't know. To me, I really don't like to judge. People can do whatever they want to do, but to me, it just seemed like something for attention.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like to me. But apparently, Ava DuVernay was there.
Mm.
And Ava probably put them together.
Why do I know that?
I don't know. I just think Ava looked like she a lesbian too. To me, I could see lesbianism in her.
Mm. Okay, we got Mediterranean Brand. Oh, Brand, what's up? Who the hell is this old ass little Kim or this is Mary J. Blige. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Good evening. All is well. How's everyone doing during this pandemic?
Fine, you.
Everything's going well. We're glad to have you. How would you like to contribute to tonight's conversation?
Well, what topics are on the table for discussion?
Niecy Nash and her new marriage. Brandy versus
congratulations, Mazel Tov. Okay, we can do the. Did you already touch on Niecy Nash and Jessica Best?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Okay, if y'all are finished that, we can go back to the Brandy and Monica. If you want my 2 cents on that, I think love is love. If this is who Niecy Nash professes herself to be, amen. I'm glad that she's able to be comfortable enough to live in her truth. But maybe she's always had, the case of the sugars and didn't, and didn't get diagnosed just yet, because when the flowers got taken out of her head, I think that's when it was what it was. When she started wearing them fresh flowers, you should have knew something was up.
Fresh flowers? What you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about on Clean House. Okay, go ahead. Oh no, child. I'm not saying anything ugly about her marriage, except that it seemed fake because of the timeline, and it's out of nowhere.
I don't think it's out of nowhere, because Jessica's been in the picture, and I know that Niecy's been helping her with her music, just behind the scenes and stuff. And
helping her
she's
with her
a
music
really good singer. I think she's like invested and ensure that
Oh.
Yeah, so she's an amazing singer. I'm not sure if you remember the show Get on the Bus that Missy Elliott had back in the 2000s. She actually won the show and didn't do nothing with it because, again, she was under Missy, and then they didn't know how to market her because Jessica was not out with it, but you could tell. And at the time, it was kind of hard to be that type of individual in the industry. But
But you would think that Missy would know how to
don't try it.
I'm not trying it. I'm being
you trying it because good GD well that Missy doesn't say anything like that, because all her records is about P on D. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't try to know how to market it. You messed it out.
I'm not. I think that even most of the female rappers from back in the day, like her and Latifah and MC Lyte, you clearly knew what was going on.
But just because they still knew, maybe they were having the Michael Jackson syndrome and they knew how to keep certain stuff in the closet. Like the thing that I can respect about Queen Latifah, it's none of our business. So she doesn't have to tell you what it is unless we in the bed with her. You know what I'm saying? The thing with MC Lyte, I mean, her marriage just got, destroyed because of irreconcilable differences, i.e. being attracted to men. That's not your stilo. Stick with what you know. You want
Who married?
MC Lyte married a man.
You wanted a rough
man. I heard they breaking up.
Ain't no breaking up. They ain't getting divorced or are divorced. You wanted a roughneck chick, not a dick. But
Oh, child, baby, whatever
I'm
you
sorry.
get, drop it. Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot that you could hear me and mid gulp. I was like, oh shit.
But y'all wrong
But
for
no,
bringing them two up as examples. But at the
I'm not bringing her.
I know,
I'm not.
I'm
I wasn't doing it in a shady way. Honestly, I was just saying that you would think that somebody that's a part of the community would know how to market that.
okay.
But we could talk about Brandy and Monica if you want to.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
go.
hold on. I'm in Niecy's stories real quick so I can see what's going on.
You seen that beautiful
Oh,
reception?
look. Somebody said, yeah, somebody sent to her, y'all can have Sierra's prayer. I want Niecy's. Oh, okay.
Y'all can have Sierra's what?
Prayer, when she prayed for Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, keepers of my secrets, lovers of my soul. Kay Stu, her little sister, and then Carrie Shepherd. Okay.
Carrot built Sherry Shepherd. Get it, girl.
Pisces, that's Niecy Nash. That's what she posted. Pisces, like water is boundless, limitless, free flowing. Okay, well, bitch, you wasn't saying. I mean, whatever. Like she doing too, but now she want to be seen. Pieces, Pisces, no boundary. This full moon in Pisces encourages you to abandon what is inhibiting, limiting you from achieving your full greatest potential. Pisces is about to recognize your greatest potential. Okay, girl. Well, do it, girl. Do it. Love is love. Lesbians out here getting them. Fellas, get it together. Okay. I wish people stop saying Niecy Nash introduced her wife to the world, because Jessica Betts been known you just been sleeping on her. Back to my resting place. Okay. Niecy definitely got a wet ass pussy. She stay married. And then arbitrary living. I don't know if that's her if that's Jessica on another platform talking about she do. I'm like, oh girl, y'all acting, man, y'all doing a lot.
Oh Lord.
I'm like, well, damn, y'all acting up for real.
All right. I can't. But okay.
Anyway, Brandy and Monica, what was you saying, Mediterranean?
So I'm here for it. I think that it is a celebration of the time. But what I don't like is how we like to try to downplay Monica's impact on music and how she came into the industry. We have to remember she was a 12-year-old girl singing the pains and the woes of a 37 experienced woman. Just one of them days came out and it took over the airwaves. Again, it was more effective than I Want to Be Down if you go back and look at its impact. The single was selling so much, I think it was about to hit 5 million sales in singles. They had to, take it off the shelves so the album could, sell as well. And I think I would say like this. I love both. And I love one a little bit more than the other for different reasons. I'll get into that later, but I love Monica more than Brandy, but the reason why that is because of the person that was always professed and shown rather than an image that was cultivated. And that's not the word I wanted to use. It starts with a C though. And how manufactured it was, and then behind the scenes to be the type of person you was, and to hear things and to know the stories is just like, this ain't what you showing the world though, but I get it.
Yeah, that was me too when I was when I was that age. So I like to do all the bullshit and stuff like that. But I didn't come out with such a stank ass attitude like Miss Monica did.
It's not I don't think it's a stank. When you say stank ass attitude, maybe I don't see it as stank as attitude. I see it as, this is my persona. This is who I am. if I rock with it, I rock with it. If I don't, I don't. It's just like I'm gonna let you know what's good or what's not. And it's not that it stank. It's just like it is what it is with me.
I don't think
It's
that
no
it's
guessing
stank.
game.
Yeah, well, I don't like what it is with you.
I don't
Okay, and
think
that's
that it's
fine.
stank. I
What's
think that
good?
it to me it gives me like she's trying to be a little hood, like a little ghetto.
But it's not
You know?
about being hood or ghetto because that's the world she came in. You have to understand the college part. Her
But you
dad
can
is from that.
progress.
You can progress, but again, if that's in you, that's in you. And if it's in me, I'm gonna show you that side, but I'm also gonna show you the maturity of that as well. Because again, because I'm raised up in that. I hold that with me and I take that everywhere I go because it keeps me balanced, but I'm still progressing in the sense of where I'm at in my life.
Fuck Monica.
To me, did you say fuck Monica?
You heard what she said. You heard what the bona fide said.
I don't know. I feel like Monica now is giving me a lot of ghetto hood rat. And I didn't see that from her at first.
No,
Early in
I've
her
always
career.
seen that. And you should have always seen that too. If you think about what happened back in the day. But I'm gonna give you a comment that somebody said, and it's so true. Brandy and Monica gives you the duality of Whitney Houston. Brandy is the more, the more pop side of Whitney, the one that Clive put on us. And Monica is the persona that Whitney was always, that Jersey girl, the hood girl. The one. So I think that was, I thought that was a dope way to kind of see the two.
I don't see it.
You don't see it.
I don't get Whitney nothing. I don't get Whitney nothing.
Shay says Brandy was Brandy was a brand. Monica was living the life she was thinking about.
Not at 12.
I can see that.
Not at 12 though. I don't think that Monica get her what.
She was just too young for that shit she was talking about, man.
I was thinking earlier that would not fly in today's society. I feel like now everybody's trying to be so woke that they would not allow a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to be all in your business. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them.
When you do
because
stuff.
At the end of the day, all your ass got to do is go to Lady Gator restaurant and get your motherfucking Mediterranean salad and tell them to eat this grass hoe and move on.
But no, I do like Brandy and Monica. To me, I just felt like last night Monica just seemed so. I don't know. I didn't realize that that Brandy was so awkward until I saw the show last night, and I think that some of her jokes didn't seem like they were falling, and I did realize that Monica had
was it jokes or shade though? Let's be real.
Yeah,
it was jokes.
No, it was shade.
To me, I felt like it was jokes.
No, it was definitely shade.
Nah,
give me an example of some.
Brandy shade. Here's the shade. My song. You featured on it.
Brandy might physically be awkward, but she is a shade queen.
Please give me an example of shade.
Shade is this, my song, which it is your song. Nobody said it was never your song.
Well, to me, now, let me get
another one is.
I did not like that. I did not like that at all because I feel like
that
she shouldn't have been able to introduce that song without Monica saying why she got on the song.
And at the end of the day,
song would not be
honest
successful.
And be technical. Without Monica, there would be no Grammy, and it wouldn't have not been number one.
Oh no, I don't believe she wouldn't have been. I'll say this: she had to get Brandy on it. I mean, she had to get Monica on it because she wasn't going to get It wouldn't have been the same with Aaliyah, and the Down Show wasn't going to be the same with Maya.
I'm saying it wouldn't have been the same if it
Monica was the bad girl out. They had to show the duality of why the nigga was cheating in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for them to be like, no, he's mine and I'm this way, and this he's mine and I'm this way. In the public, both of them were like opposite sides of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So that was a perfect put together.
It was.
But
but the other shade was when she brought up the fact you talking about the other shade you didn't see when she kept bringing up the facts about one being you know to kick down doors and slap a chick. How you slap me again when it came out the first time, you felt a way when Monica told the story about you calling her and her dancers ghetto at the MTV Awards, and then her having a I don't think it was They say it was a smack, but it was actually a punch.
I heard that it was a slap.
I heard it was a punch back in the day.
It was a punch.
I heard that it was a slap. Either way, it wouldn't have been no awards.
But I'm saying you brung it, you rehashed it without going in the history with you and your mama talking that shit. And again, I can't touch your mama, but I can touch you. So
well, we can touch mamas too.
Out in the words of us.
Okay, touch mama.
We can touch mamas too. It's
in the word. I'm saying, but I think she was 15 or 16 at the time. So would it look like a 16-year-old touching how old Sonya was? But I'm saying if we're gonna tell it all. You and your mama was talking that stuff.
Well, why
let's talk about Thea.
Why Monica wouldn't sing too? Let's talk about this. Why Monica wouldn't sing? I thought that was funny.
Because Monica know that my thing is this: did you pay me to sing? No, you pay me to be on this platform.
Monica knew that she couldn't stand. I feel like that Monica didn't want. Monica didn't want.
No.
Yes. Monica knew that she could not. Monica knew that she couldn't hold a candle to Brandy vocally.
No, because listen, please listen. Because if we go back and listen at the Jill and Erykah Badu, they wasn't singing they shit. Again, they was talking, vibing, and letting it be played or whatever.
But they also weren't
and that's why that should be boring.
They also were not there in person either. I mean, as the latest couple of episodes of Versus, we saw the artists there somewhat performing their songs. And I felt like that Brandy was trying and Monica was, I feel like that Monica was, I think that's one of Monica's insecurities, right? I think that and Monica can sing live Monica could sing in the studio.
And she can sing live, regardless if it's sharp or flat, again.
And I think that's one of her insecurities. About being against Brandy.
When she was talking about voting and old girl Brandy started singing "Our Boy by the River," change gonna come. All she had to do, I think she didn't know the words, honestly. Yeah. But she could have kept on with her ad libs and stuff like that. But she was
in Monica's defense, though. I seen an interview that she did, and she said that a lot of her songs that she do, once she get through with the album and singing it, she doesn't really listen to the song anymore, because she said that she spent so much time trying to sing it and perfect it. It's hard for her to hear her voice because she's so critical of herself. So she could not really know the words to some songs that she sing, even though it may seem weird and crazy to us.
That sounds like a punk bitch to me.
I don't think so. But speaking on
it's definitely a punk bitch, Mediterranean Brandon. So, you talk because the bitch talked so much shit, and
let me say this though. When she punched Brandy, Brandy ate her up vocally on that live performance.
I don't think it's no.
Brandy
go
ate
back
her
and look at it, because
I saw it.
But again, I don't think it was as good as y'all making it out to believe.
So Monica's a punk bitch is what I need to know.
No, ma'am. But I want to go on to this comment.
That's what it looked like.
And to me, really though, like, you this bad bitch. I want to see you.
Before y'all go down this road, I want to touch on what Miss Love Moore said, because she made a point. Let's talk about Brandy's mom. Oh, the other one that we have up.
Oh, okay.
Brandy's mom and me and the Ultimate Station Mom.
Even though I have moved on my channel.
I know you did. But I'm saying the Ultimate Station Mom, yes. And you have to know this as well, that what's her name? The Kardashian mama. Chris took what Sonya did and used that theory for her girls. So if you look at how
she couldn't have, and we first come to see him with the cat open. So she didn't do that. She couldn't have modeled it after Brandy. And
I'm saying Sonya, how Sonya went and went about her daughter's career is the same way how Sonya did for the girl.
Please explain that to me, because you started with a sex tape. Yes. And then you went from there.
We took the sex tape with us in our community. We can't never get over nothing. So to me, I feel like the sex tape is out there. There's nothing we can do about it. How do we capitalize off of this? How do we make it better? You know, because I know that if it was my mama, every time she'll look at me, she'll have tears in her eyes forever. You know, and it's like, okay, it's all, and it's kind of make it hard for you to have a relationship with somebody that if you do something and you fuck up, you can't go to them and tell them that you fucked up, because you ain't gonna be able to hear the end of it. I already know I did wrong. but how can we get past this? You know, the tape is out there. You know, people seen it. Okay.
Love Moore said that she modeled Kim's career after Paris Hilton's.
I don't think so. Paris, did she have a career?
I think that, but it's one thing to be a stage mom.
Yes,
It's one
she
thing
was
to
a
be
social mom.
it's one thing to be a stage mom, and it's also another thing if the person wants to be in the spotlight, right? So to me, it seems like Kim wanted to be in the spotlight, right? Beyonce wanted to be in the spotlight, whereas Christina Aguilera wanted to be in the spotlight. But there are some people who are talented who parents push them, and so do you guys think that
No, spreading your
Brandy's
pum
mom
pum
pushed
for
her?
coin is for clout is okay. It's not okay. And again, your pum pum shouldn't have any type of dollar amount
Notoriety.
attached to it because again, it should be priceless. But that's another story. But back to what you were saying, I don't think she's a punk ass bitch because at the end of the day, she handled hers. And again, if she don't do it, but listen, I'm about to tell you, if she doesn't do it overtly, she'll do it covertly.
Which is a punk ass bitch.
It's not, because guess what? You know why it's not punk ass? Because they might not buy in, but they always gonna look on.
I think that Monica was scared.
That's why I can't send this nigga halfway. Yo.
I think that Monica was scared to do the versus battle at first because
it was not about a scared thing. It's about people being quote unquote a star or a dove, taking it to the extreme, pitting them against it. This one better. I like this one. And
Monica, because Monica has never had her just do. I mean, her against Brandy. Nobody even gives her because Brandy has the better voice, right?
Okay, but
so everybody's always like,
don't. If you look at the charts, Monica outshines her.
Never.
She does. The chart shows you Monica has 3 number ones. Brandy has 2. Monica's placement on the charts has been longer than Brandy's. Again, if we want to do numbers, if you want to do the analytics, it's there. You can see it. So for hits, and again, to me, if we go back to first album, I believe Monica's first album was better than Brandy's first album. But we go to second album, definitely Never Say Never. And then the thing with this, Monica always gives you amazing singles.
I don't think that Brandy's. I think it's whoever's listening to it because I don't think that Monica's second album was less than Never Say Never. I think that Monica had a lot of hits that she did not play last night. I feel like that Monica tried to play every song that she had on the radio last night, and to Brandy, it wasn't about that to her. She wanted to play stuff that fans like.
But she could have left that B7 stuff out of the play.
Oh God, yes. She could have played.
Well, let's talk about Monica's new ditches, trenches, whatever the name.
It's to me, it's a beautiful lullaby. Girl, I can sing that to my
know,
baby to sleep.
Look, Mediterranean, baby, you need some more olives, okay? Because
can you go to if I need
that lady is too old for that teeny bopper bullshit she was them came up with.
But can you go to Lady Clark restaurant and give me them?
But can we talk real about the C Murder stuff? Can we talk real about the C Murder stuff?
Before we do that, can you go to?
I thought so too, Polo. That Brandy didn't play a lot of her playlist either.
But go ahead. I said before we go on, can you go to the Lady Clark restaurant and get me some of those calamari olives?
Child, I ain't thinking about you. Get on. You know you will have a stand and stick on and burn to the ground with it. You know that lady is not better than Brandy. Go ahead.
I don't think that Monica played a lot of. She didn't play. I really liked the After the Storm album was a very good album.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorites.
She didn't play a lot of songs from there. And she should have played a lot of songs from I cannot think of the name of the album, but it was the album. I believe it was the album that every time the beat drop on there.
Yeah, so you're talking about the Makings of Me.
Yeah, the Makings of Me. She could have played Hell No. She played every time the beat drop, but that's not the best song on the album. She could have played Hell No. She could have played Why Her, and she could have played Everything. Yeah,
everything is amazing.
And she could have played, what's the name? I think it was the last song, Getaway.
Getaway, yeah.
I wish I could. Yeah, she could have played those songs to go against some of the songs that Brandy had, but it seemed like to me she was so worried about. she played every song that she ever had on the radio.
And that's one of my issues.
On her
I will
list.
say that's one of my issues with Monica is that she doesn't know placements and she doesn't know how to pick singles.
She sings. She's not an artist. That's why.
Oh, I think she's an artist.
No, she's not. No, we're gonna go with no tonight.
Ooh. Well,
but yeah, I believe with what Love More just said, those are hood classics, not records that most people know.
But a classic is a classic, whether it's stamped by the hood or stamped by the public.
Yeah, I feel like as an artist, you have to know what people want to hear from her. She could have played Why Her
for sure.
I don't know. I feel like that Monica's second album, everybody loves Have You Ever, right? But I really think that the second album, Monica's second album is The Boy Is Mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
That album blows Brandy's second album out of the water to me.
You believe that Never Say Never is less than The Boy Is Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I love both albums, but
in my opinion,
okay.
But I feel like that. I feel like that Monica has a lot of hits.
She does.
She has a lot of hits, but I don't think that. I think that she's still insecure about going up against Brandy.
No, I don't see it as an insecure thing because
she would not open her mouth last night. She only sung Like This and Like That last night. That was the only song.
She sung Should Have Known Better for C. Shout out Free Corey Miller.
Keep him in there.
Ooh.
She's too old to be sitting up here trying to chase a nigga that's been in jail for 20 years. But what's
too old though?
40.
If that's her first love, that in October though, she won't be 40 until October. But
girl, boy, and niggas, she's 40 now.
You 40 years old trying to run behind a nigga.
Ways is 40 anyway, so
you 40 years old trying to run behind a nigga in jail. Come on.
Yeah, and you
got a daughter.
All your friends is 40 plus, girl. I'm through with her.
Why are you through? Okay, for real, because this right here is going. Hold on to the bona fides that's in the chats. This right here that she's about to drop us is going to be like the story time that she gave us for the Niggas and Flies with Sticky Ricky. What's his name? Mm-hmm. Ricky Smiley. So what's the real? Was it the persona that she had that you never agreed with, or was it just...
It's her new persona. It's her older woman persona that I don't like. It's very stank. It's off-putting to me.
Well, what makes it stank? Like, what's your definition of stank?
Well, she's very self-righteous to me.
Okay.
That might be a little hypocritical for me to say, but she's very self-righteous. She tried to put on with that family shit, and I'm not saying it wasn't never good, but it just seemed like she was just trying to be seen. And it's like, bitch, how about you not be seen for you and your family 24/7? How about you drop some relevant music?
Okay.
You don't get no credit to me for hitting on Brandy.
Around with the D list of Atlanta. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Acting like she's A+. I was just like, girl, please get somewhere and sit your ass down.
But she's one of the original Atlanta stars.
She'll go off, and y'all know my attitude, bitch. We ain't never seen you bust a grape except hit Brandy.
Yeah, you hit Brandy like you hit this pop star.
No,
you hit Brandy, girl. You hit Brandy.
No, y'all might want to go to the Calio Projects to get the stories, but she busted more than Brandy.
But if you in there, okay, so you didn't fought somebody in the Calio with C Murder and Master P on them, nigga, you can hit anybody you want to. Like, I want you to be bad right now because you're talking it right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, but I always make me say, I like the fact that Monica has said out of her own mouth that she would have never won a Grammy without Brandy.
Mm-hmm. She said that they wouldn't have won a Grammy without each other.
Yeah.
She said the only Grammy that they both have is the only Grammy that they both have is because of each other.
Mm.
I really feel like that the beef with Brandy and Monica really started. I feel like Brandy was being a little fake. I don't know. I feel like she was being awkward, but I feel like that she, for so long, she tried to make the public see, though this is my song. She could say what she want to say, but she ran up on that stage when they won a Grammy because she felt like, bitch, this is my song. You know?
Who did that?
Brandy, when they won that Grammy together, she ran up on that stage. She sprinted, heels and all the way on stage.
Oh,
It
that's
was like,
not
oh my
cool.
God, this is a Grammy, yo. And then I feel like that she felt some type of way that Monica named her second album,
But
The Boy
again,
Is
I'm glad
Mine.
you brought that up because again, Monica had no type of say so in the naming of that album. That was all Clive Davis, and that was all to capitalize on the single. So again, if
Man,
that's the beef that she
I need
had,
y'all to come with some articles and some goddamn, cause see, I feel like it's some making up going on here.
I'll send
You
it to
speaking
you.
like highly authoritative, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you hate that. You hate. Listen, you hate people that speak
And
with authority. But
I
it's
feel
been,
like
it's recorded. Is what I'm saying. It's in like again, we can do research and it can be proven that Clive was the one that named the album that.
Well, Vanala says classic means withstand time 10 years from now. You still gonna be singing hoodish and you supposed to be getting out the hood.
Hell yeah. Cause I remember where I was. Again, certain Mary J. Blige songs are hood classics and they not really classics. Because again, she spoke to a place where you've been, your child. It's so sad. You ain't gonna be singing that. You're gonna be singing that in your mansion. Yes, because you remember when that nigga said he ain't had no kids and the child came to your front door.
Shay said, did you not hear the beginning where Monica said Missy had to talk to her for 3 days just to get her to come on camera and do the verses? See, that's why I don't like Monica. Like, she just too. Ooh, child.
Monica's defense, though, Monica feels like she hasn't received her just due, right? She feel like that she put a lot in the business. You know, I honestly didn't. I felt a certain type of way when I felt like they were going to do a battle because I felt like if they were really trying to work on their friendship, people are going to pit them together anyway. They've been going against each other for their whole career. And this is, a versus is not really a good thing. It shouldn't be a who's a winner and who's not. Let's just celebrate music because it's disrespectful to make somebody feel like that, oh, your whole career is less than mine. You know? You will feel a certain type of way about that. And I could understand her feeling that way, especially going up against a vocalist like Brandy. Like, right? There's not too many people that you can get called a vocalist. Monica is not a vocalist. Brandy is a vocalist, right? Christina Aguilera is a vocalist. Beyonce is not a vocalist. Mariah Carey is a vocalist.
Okay, hold on. We finna talk about that in a minute. Okay, Love Moore says Monica was afraid she was going to lose. That's why they disabled the comments so people without blue checks could.
That's not true.
Monica didn't want to smoke.
No, that's not true. Versus has always disabled the comments as far as the people without blue checks. You go back and look at the other battles, it was taken out. So that's the platform. That's not the person.
I felt like I was seeing too many celebrities too. I said it earlier.
It was just because it was the comments. You're right. And the thing about the outfit, it was custom. It wasn't fake. It was a custom piece. Somebody asked if the Fendi outfit was fake. It was custom.
Yeah, I noticed that before I got on here, Monica didn't have no postings of her and Brandy. Brandy had a picture of them doing a couple pictures of them doing the verses.
She did. It was in her story though.
Oh, child, bye.
She did. She did.
You don't like her story. You just don't like her.
I like them both. I like.
I don't like Monica. No,
I don't like the hood. The hood girl.
I don't like her pissy attitude. Now I like her old school. I like some of the bops that she done had, but I do not like how she talks now. Her air about her and all that. It was very surprising to me.
Well, I feel like that she.
But I'm not talking about you were able to
about just from verses.
I'm talking about
battle, you was hold on. Hello. Now Mediterranean Brandon. Now when
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. So listen, I'm not talking about just from this verses. I'm talking about since like around the Real Housewives of Atlanta when Candy came on, we started seeing that they all hang in the same crew and stuff like that. And that's when I saw Monica again. I was like, oh, she's stinking. I don't like her.
So it's because of who she's associated with, is what you're saying?
No, it's her. I'm saying it was at that time period that I started seeing her again since we were kids, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't really like her."
Are you saying when Candy popped on the scene with the rooster cut? That's
right. And then we started, with the Instagram I think I started messing around with Instagram a couple years after that, and just seeing Monica more in social media, I was like, oh, I don't like her.
I don't. To me, I feel like that it later on, because if we're gonna be honest, Monica had an image too. She was not this hood bitch from singing at 12 years old that we saw. She was kind of polished too, not as much as Brandy, but she was polished as well. And now we seeing her. I feel like ever since she married, after she married Shannon Brown, that we start kind of see her trying to be like this hood girl.
But she's always been, and that's I think
And
the
she could, and
misconception. She's always been a hood
but
girl.
you could be the hood girl. Don't get me wrong. You could still be. You don't gotta be ghetto.
But you
gonna always be hood, but you don't gotta be ghetto. Let's progress. You know what I'm saying? You want to do better. You know.
I can't stand with that because my thing is, I can be ghetto and still be progressing. Again, my vernacular may be what it is.
It's not even about her language. It's just about her actions, the way she talks. You know,
because
and the way she talks and the way she acts, and
I'm
it's
holding.
like,
girl, I got my gun on me. You don't know. Yeah,
but at the
it's not even the hood. To me, it's not as much as her hood portion of her attitude as it is her stankness. She has a stank air. I mean, I don't understand why people don't get it.
I don't see the stank.
I was gonna say
stank. I think that she's insecure when it comes to her and Brandy.
I don't think so.
Right?
Because it's stank and all. You can always say she ain't.
I'm talking about before verses.
Yeah, I'm talking about before verses too. Stank and all. You can never say she had to fake getting married because she was a side chick and her mama made her fake having a spiritual marriage with somebody because you was gonna have a child of the wedlock.
There was a fall for grace for Brandy. You know, there was a fall of grace for her. I feel like that her career has never been the same ever since she lied about being married and stuff. You went all on like it really made her look bad.
Well, okay, let's side note real quick.
Okay.
You know they calling for God daggone Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson.
We've already had that battle, baby.
Y'all
got no hits. They don't
even
have enough hits. They don't have 10 hits apiece. Sorry.
No, but I'm saying we've already had that battle. Y'all go back and watch American Idol, and y'all have y'all winner. At the end of the day, one does tribute
against Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson ain't got shit out there. Ain't nobody fucking with Jennifer.
I was about to say that because one does tributes, the other has songs on the radio.
Right. Ooh. Jennifer Hudson, like what we listening to? Nothing.
Nothing.
Spotlight. Effie White.
Spotlight.
Effie White. And Aretha Franklin.
And to me, I don't think that Fantasia got enough hits too. No.
I thought she did.
Yeah, Fantasia got
Baby Mama.
See, no, baby. If you don't want me, don't talk to me.
Yeah, after her first CD. I mean, I don't know. She don't got nothing after her first CD, but When I See You. I mean, she probably got 5. She don't got 10. She probably got about 5.
J Hud, I just feel like Fantasia and J Hud, like maybe Fantasia and Little Mo, but Fantasia.
Little Mo ain't got enough either. She
can sing the hell out of her
people. Because why would you match up Snoop Dogg and motherfucking DMX?
Exactly.
But
and then
they
sitting up here talking about Mary J.
Blige
and Faith Evans. That's not even a battle.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mary J. Blige and Faith Evans. Mary will eat Faith alive. Faith don't got no hits. Faith ain't got 5.
No, you're a lie. I can't let you say that because I'm a Faith fan. Faith has more than 5. And again, her pen, verses is not only the music that you sung, but whatever you pen. Right. So again, y'all coming for Faith, but Faith's pen game has been on since she's been in the game.
Well, Mary, she used to be a backup singer for for Mary. She sung a lot of background on a lot of songs on Mary J. Blige.
Not only backgrounds, but
what y'all think? What y'all think about Mariah and Mary J?
Absolutely
but those two different worlds.
Mariah,
they are.
Yeah, maybe Mary and Tony. I can see Mary and Tony Braxton.
I don't see Mary and Tony. No, Tony don't got enough hits.
See, you a lot. I need you to go to sleep tonight because
I'm fully. I just woke up.
Cray.
I just woke up.
You talking real cray. But no,
what do Tony got?
Tony has hits. First album, second album, third album.
I don't think that Tony.
But I don't think that Tony and Mary is a good matchup.
Yeah, not Tony. Why y'all
and
Mary.
So?
Not Tony and Mary.
You're talking about 2 different worlds. That's 2 different worlds for real.
Well, one's in the bedroom. One is you done cheated on me, so now I gotta.
And one at the.
I think some
one
people
in the bedroom.
Battle.
And one at the bank office.
You said one in the what office?
One in the bedroom and one at the bankruptcy office.
Okay, what did you say, Miss Properly Bonafide?
Oh, I was saying, yes, Fantasia and Keisha Cole. Okay, that's a matchup.
Keisha Cole got
Keisha either. That ain't fair. You know, how do you feel about Keisha and Ashanti? Because Keisha wanted to battle Ashanti, but I don't think that Keisha could mess with Ashanti.
No, Ashanti can't sing. Now, come on now.
But Keisha
can't sing neither.
But I'm going to say this, though. I love the effect that Ron Fair puts on Keisha Cole's voice for her vocals to pop. Because ever since the first 3 albums, the other ones aren't touching it because she stopped putting that effect on her voice. And her records don't sound the same.
Do you think that Keisha messed up in her career when she started singing about being happy?
No, I don't think that
was married for a while too.
I don't think her happiness had anything to do with it. I felt like she stopped growing because the first 3 albums, We Want to Be Real, of Keisha's are fire. She came out the gate with back-to-back consecutive good projects. But again, the music started to, I don't know, it waned.
Jazz said K. Michelle versus Tamar Braxton.
That's a
Tamar eating K. Michelle up.
No, stop it.
Tamar is a vocalist. I'm sorry.
Okay, again, just because you can sing in the studio and not live, that don't impress me.
Most vocalists have on because she's shaking
days. Every performance, your eyes shifting, you looking cray, your wig shifting, but when it's time for you to be in the studio, you killing. It's K. Michelle again. Because again, K. Michelle voice to me, she blends the country with the R&B, so that's a different and unique take on it. But again, K. Michelle got hood classics too, and Tamar, has us
classics. That's a stretch.
No, none of them have classics.
Classic. They ain't been out long enough for me to consider something a classic.
I can't say hood classics.
Not even hood classics. They ain't got no classics. Classics. Come on. We left after we left Mariah and
you're right. And Mary. What about they got hits?
I guess.
Somebody said SWV.
Nobody got no classic.
Somebody said SWV and Escape.
Ain't no fucking way. SWV and Escape? No. SWV and In Vogue.
No. Because they ain't gonna win.
Who ain't gonna win?
SWV won't win.
Yeah, I don't think that no group will be In Vogue. Except for maybe TLC.
Why can't it be SWV and Escape? That's the easy win for SWV.
You think that SWV is better than Escape?
We don't want easy win. We want to go head for head.
Oh, okay.
That's a good battle.
Nobody can see TLC because only people who can see TLC is either Spice Girls or Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And really, I don't like watching TLC without Left Eye because really the other two, if it wasn't Left Eye, it was if Left Eye wasn't there, them other ones wouldn't. No,
don't say that.
No, if Left Eye wasn't there, they would have never been to the level where they was at because
her creative and her
she was very creative, very different. She was the wild one out of all of them. Like she's the one you came to see. The other ones you was like, oh, I want to have hair like Chili, or I'm just talking about us girls that was girls back in the day, or oh, I want to be sultry and stuff like that, like T-Boz or something.
I used to love T-Boz.
Not me,
right? I used to love T-Boz.
I thought she was beautiful. I thought T-Boz was beautiful, and them sideburns was just classic. That mushroom cut with the sideburns.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who had that. I never. My hair was always long.
But no, I don't know. I also though, what I will say about last night versus is really hard for. I think that singers have their own days and off days. So while it may be easy for us to see rappers just get on stage and start rapping, it takes a different. It's different for singers, right? Sometimes they just can't go on stage and just sing like they want to.
Mm-hmm. So what you think about, let's talk about like boy groups of the 90s, black boy groups.
Let's get it.
Black boy groups.
I got
But
one.
they already
New
had a
Edition. I think New
112.
Edition should be its own versus because they can go against everybody. You know what I'm saying?
All
Because
they
they
gotta
can
do is
break
play
down
one song.
BBD. You know what I'm saying?
All they gotta
New
do is play
Edition,
one
and then they can
song.
break down BBD. Then they can break it down to Ralph Transvant. Then they can break it down to
oh yeah, they can all go against each other. That would be
Johnny
cool.
Gill
Cool.
and Bobby Brown.
Still in love. I don't think that anybody could be Boys to Men. I think to me, Boys to Men is the best male group vocally. Vocally.
I think Jodeci can go against.
Okay,
Jodeci
is good.
Lately, who is that? We'll cry for
Jodeci.
you. Yeah, but you know who I think Drew Hill should go against? Drew Hill should go against Pretty Ricky. Baby, I just can't hit rock bottom over you.
Who sing that?
You.
I don't know.
You said who?
I don't know who sings that.
Who?
Who sang the song that you just was singing?
Pretty Ricky and him.
Girl.
Who's Pretty Ricky?
Come on, Chelsea.
Oh boy, they be getting caught up with the transgender ladies. Bobby Valentino, he was in Pretty Ricky, right?
No.
Oh shit, who was
that? You're talking about what's the
I ain't never liked them.
You talking about Pleasure? Pleasure,
yeah, Pleasure P, baby, Pleasure P. And
Pleasure is Pretty Ricky,
baby. I want. Oh, really? Well, what was the group that Pleasure P was in?
That was Pretty Ricky, but I'm just saying he was the lead singer of Pretty Ricky. Nobody else in there did nothing.
Listen, y'all look up "Rock Bottom" by Pleasure P. Bitch, don't play. I'm gonna put that on my playlist for when we go out.
If I do, I'm gonna be at the bottom. I'm
yeah,
I'm gonna be at the bottom with Brandy.
I don't think that they could. It's
you
really funny.
You're gonna be at the bottom with Brandy, baby. Brandy ain't. I caught that little shade, little Negro. You mean over there with Monica? And her
Brandy on top of the world.
Her brown steel tube top she had on.
Don't forget the beret.
Oh, she loves a beret, don't she? Oh, she need to give up the ghost. God, dog. Shit.
Vanilla Boo, Bobby Valentino sings "Slow Down." Somebody asked for Bobby Valentino.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of times when you have, it's crazy now because it seems like when you have a male singer, male singers are looked at as weak, right? So now, you know what I'm saying?
Not back in the day, though.
Yeah, not back in the day. But now, it seems like when a male is a singer, they're pretty much looked at as weak until they do something like that, like Chris Brown.
I don't see it like that. We didn't have those issues when you think about
it's back in the day. Here come this singing ass nigga. Like it's a way to put them down. You never heard nobody say that before? Here come this singing and dancing ass nigga.
I haven't, but I have a question. Who could go against? Who could go in a versus against
R. Kelly?
No, because the state can go against.
We're not going to jail cells.
The state will go against R. Kelly.
Look, we not putting. I don't agree with all of the slack that people give R. Kelly. Right? Most of those women were grown, and those girls. I feel like that people were set out to get R. Kelly because a lot of Brandy was young. Brandy was under 18 when she dated Ye.
Right.
She was 17.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody said nothing about it.
He was 20.
She wasn't having sex with him.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was.
She was sucking his dick.
She was popping that thing. She wanted. That's what the boy's mind.
Y'all don't know that. Y'all not saying that.
The real boy on the boy's mind was Ye, and the song was really about her and Adina Howard.
That's true.
Over
and Angela
Adina Howard. Shut it up. So they went and got
Freak in the Morning.
Got Monica to play Adina Howard, Chad. They telling you.
No, but I'm saying and Angel in the Skies was about Adina Howard too.
So Chelsea, I know this ain't the subject, but we got to talk about Potomac. Did you see it?
Yes, I have not done the review yet.
Okay, I just want to ask you one question.
Okay.
Who do you think was wrong?
Wendy.
Why?
But I think because I feel like she did not represent her true feelings. She came up with some feelings that she thought she was going to get a consensus about.
I'm surprised to hear that from you.
Well, I'm finna go to something else.
Okay.
And she didn't say truly what her problem was. Is that, bitch, if I would have known the babies was coming, then I would have brought my baby. Or you could have offered me to bring my baby if you was gonna offer her. But
Did you think that Monique? I thought that Monique was wrong.
Hold on.
Okay.
I do think that Monique could have extended it to both of them, especially her being a new mother herself for the third time. Mm-hmm. But I also believe that Wendy is sees what it is with this Ashley shit is. I think these ladies are trying to pay penance for the way that they did Ashley about her husband last year. And I think that's why all this, let's be nice to Ashley is going on. Okay. And or maybe it just might be time to stop pouncing on her about her husband. But even though they're about to do it again, so maybe that's not it. But this is my point. I feel like Wendy has stepped in just like me this year, and it's like, you know what is all this Ashley kissing butt?
Mm-hmm. I think that Monique was wrong, and I feel like Ashley started the argument because I feel like that Karen was asking Wendy what was going on, and she was like, "Well, I think that I thought that it was a girls' trip. I didn't know that we could bring babies." And Ashley got defensive, but I feel like that if she would have kept on letting her talk, the anger would have been towards Monique. How you gonna invite me on a girls' trip? You setting up this trip as a girls' trip, and you letting her bring her baby. And I feel like Ashley jumped into it, getting defensive, and tried to go in, and all these apologies.
But you know what it all boils down to?
Light skin, dark skin.
No, a distraction. Please. It boils down to a distraction because y'all focus on that, but Uncle Clifford still need $50K to say the pink.
The pink is gone. The pink is gone. The pink is gone. But who do we think could battle Mary? Chelsea.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, my computer died.
Okay.
All right, let's say what now?
Who do you think could battle Mary?
Oh, I thought we were talking about something else. Who could battle Mary? Ooh. Oh no, I was gonna say Missy. But they're different, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess nobody. Some folks just can't be messed with.
True.
But back to Potomac real quick. I do feel like she's on that Wendy's on this, like, what's all this kissing her butt thing? Because that's what my main thing is. What is all this? Everybody got to apologize to. Everybody got to be all up in her face. Everybody got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of Ashley.
To me, Ashley started it. She was whispering off, "Oh, my husband has to work. My husband has to work." Like you brought the husbands up, and then you want to get in a confessional talking about, she was, talking about you and your son. She never said nothing about your son. She never said anything about your son. But you're right. Who is Ashley? Ashley could jump and pop off and say whatever she want to say because she started with Wendy, actually, and she could jump off and pop off and say something to somebody, and y'all want her to apologize. And if Candace apologizes one more time to somebody, I'm gonna stop watching the show.
I hear you. We're gonna talk about that when we get on Potomac, though.
Okay.
You said what?
I said okay.
Okay. So let me get back. Let's get in the comments, y'all, real quick as we wrap this up real quick. Okay. Anybody got anybody who they think that Mary could go up against? All right. Okay. Okay. So Just JLK says some of the 90s honorable mentions: Shy, Intro, High Five, Guy, and Public Announcement.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget,
What you talking about,
Soul
Lady Trina?
for
You
real.
don't know the people. You too young.
Tony Tone.
And Soul for real.
What you know about them?
Every little thing I do is
You're on my mind. You get the melody. You're on my mind. You're hey.
Candy Rain, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Baby, that was my stuff. All of that shit. I got my Aisha album in the garage.
And H-Town too.
Aisha.
Yep. Aisha.
Yeah.
H-Town.
You are the girl that I never had. And I want to get to know you better. Yes, what? I guess they were too young. They were really too young to be talking about that.
Do you think 702 and Escape will be a good one?
No.
I mean, not Escape, SWV?
No.
I think 702 and Black.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no. Because
they don't have no hits, though.
We can't say hits.
We can't do another 3-hour versus battle no more.
Oh my gosh,
I feel like we cannot.
They are very much too long.
But the blessing about it was they were able to keep the 1 million people within.
I feel like it's disrespectful to hold somebody for 3 hours and y'all gonna come in late.
Oh, they came in late?
Yeah.
You know, I was late too, so I didn't know.
What is the first song that you heard?
It was Brandy, What About All of Us?
No, I'm talking about Chelsea, like when she came into the lot, when she started listening.
Child, I don't know.
Was it after the break?
Yeah, like they had 2 breaks after, like, when I was watching. I'm like, God, dog.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think the next one need to be a monumental, a 3-way battle with SWV, Escape, and En Vogue.
What? Escape and SW and Escape is gone.
I don't think that nobody could. I don't think that nobody could beat En Vogue. I've seen Candy do an interview, and she said that nobody gives Escape their credit, but after TLC, the only people that was above them was maybe SWV, but nobody else.
For 2 years.
No, she said En Vogue and SWV. But y'all let Goat Throat Candy alone because she holds that bottom note. At the end of the day, that harmony, y'all, they not messing with their harmony. En Vogue's harmony is amazing, but Escape, they give you that Barbara shot that's down on College Park type of harmony.
No.
Like En Vogue is gonna give you Harlem, doo-wop, shabbat bop harmony, but Escape is gonna give you that hood harmony. So that's why I say a 3-way, because again,
Escape was together what, 2 years? I wish she was sit down.
10 years.
Yeah, but 2 years on the, in the public eye, like they had like only 2 albums too, right?
No, 3 albums. They had Traces of My Lipstick. They had Coming At You, and
Off the Hook. Yeah. That big girl from Escape thought that she was gonna pop.
Her name is Latasha. Let's not call her.
But she had the better voice out of everybody.
She did, and her sister had the better voice.
I think that her sister Mimi had the best voice.
Her sister was.
Yeah, I don't think that she wanted to. I don't think that she was just worried about singing that much. She had a baby. She was just happy to be in a group.
But I think Tamika had the better voice out of Latasha because, again, to me, Latasha's voice, not talking about no eggs or nothing, but all those runs, you can't place them everywhere. It becomes a little monotonous. So just.
Do y'all remember that song she had with this artist named Jay Shin, Half on a Baby? Y'all remember that song?
I
kind of do. I could be making it up though.
I know the song though. I remember what she wore in the video, but I just don't remember how the song went. Because she had the little green outfit on.
Yeah.
Yes, Classy Sassy. You right. Classy and sassy. And Escape is urban street sounding. That's what makes it so good because they're coming from different worlds. The same thing with Brandy and Monica. They come from different worlds. That whole urban street sound versus the classy sass. I mean, the classy, because Monica was going to give you sass. But.
Okay, I'll do SWV and Escape, since they're more of the same, because they had more of an edge with them, especially Coco and them nails and shit, and even the way they used to dress.
SWV one.
But okay, this is the thing with the versus battle. Are we talking about who are the better singers? What is the best song?
We're talking about hit songs.
You know, what is the best song? Because
I
those
want
girls
people of the same genre and time era to go against each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about Janae versus?
Oh, hey, Mr. DJ. That's all I remember.
I know that's what I'm saying. Never mind. They can go against 702.
Please.
No.
They was older than 702. They can go against Changing Faces.
Ooh.
I don't know what Changing Face song.
They
only had two. Do you mind if I stroke you up?
I thought that was Escape. I mean, I thought that was R. Kelly.
No.
Yeah, he was there.
I think he wrote the song.
Yeah.
Maybe okay, how about this? We can do Janae versus Cut Close. What about that?
I don't even remember a Cut Close song.
If you really
really want it.
Yes.
If you wasn't there, don't sing. All you gotta do is get up on it. What it say? What?
It's time.
The time has come for us.
To do it.
Get real freaky, baby. Baby, come on, don't get me started. Okay?
I'm saying the Cut Close.
Where are you from, Brandon?
Huh?
Where are you from?
So I'm from the South.
Okay.
I'm from Florida.
Okay.
But I'm up here in the North.
Okay.
Okay, but how old are you?
I'm in my 20s.
That's what I thought.
Well,
I don't know. You ain't in no mid-20s after all these years, nigga. You at the end of your 20s.
Yeah, meaning the middle of it. Like I'm 27.
Oh, okay. And how old are you, Andrew?
29.
Oh, you old.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all hollering back all this stuff. When y'all had time for all this music and stuff?
When our parents was
my
at
mama
work,
listened to it.
When my parents was at work and I had to do my homework, you had to turn on the radio or the TV, and that's what we did.
Well, how old is your parents?
My mom she'll be 50 next year. And my dad he'll be 60 next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And yours, Andrew, are they about the same age?
My mom is 51 and my dad is 55. He's going to be 55 in November.
Okay. So your parents were like 20 in their 20s, and your parents were your age when this music was coming out, where I was a teenager. Ain't that like a teenager in the 90s, honey? Okay.
That's true. I wish I was
jealous.
A teenager in the 90s.
I'm jealous.
Because I could have worn my jellies like you did.
Okay. And let your feet get dirty and have a little design on stuff. Yes.
The wet marks.
Yes. Jellies was it.
Chelsea, isn't Brooklyn's birthday coming up?
It is. And she got a little hair appointment, and she been do too much.
I got a versus, y'all. I got a versus.
Who?
What? But thanks for
remembering. No problem. I knew because I remember you saying something about you were saying something about, she said that Aaliyah was her favorite singer, but she wasn't alive when she wasn't born when Aaliyah was alive or something like that.
Yeah, she was born like a couple weeks after Aaliyah died.
Okay.
Yeah. Like she was born on the 15th and Aaliyah died on the 25th or something like that.
I thought she was born after September 11th.
Yeah, she was born a couple days after September 11th happened.
Were you scared?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I kept going. See, she was supposed to be due Sunday. September 11th happened on a Tuesday. So Tuesday through Friday, when I actually went in there to have the C-section, I was in there every night, like asking them to get her because I thought we was gonna be having a run. I thought we were about to get, that it's about to be the end.
Were you in Oklahoma or in Texas?
No, I was in Oklahoma, and so they was like, so they took her and she came on Saturday. Well, they induced me on Friday, and then they took her on Saturday morning. But so she's September 11th. What else was around her time? The Aaliyah thing. Yeah, I think that's the only two big things that happened.
Are you older than Aaliyah?
Am I older than Aaliyah? Yeah, I think I am by like a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? India Arie and who?
I was gonna say India
that's good.
Arie. I don't know who she should go against though, but I think India Arie is deserving because if we think about
Macy Gray.
No, because she doesn't have enough hits.
No, you're crazy. So no. Aaliyah's older than me. She was born in January, and I was born in November of the same year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who did I just? It was someone I just thought about. Who could Alicia Keys go against?
Ooh.
Nobody want to hear that
because she
we already had it. It was Alicia Keys and
Alicia Keys hardly.
It was John Legend. We've already had that. It was smooth.
Oh please.
Who had a versus against John Legend?
Alicia Keys did.
She did a versus against John Legend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hell no. John Legend is that first album. Maybe we can do the fly away around. But that's whole for wait, but dun 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 dun. When we were born to fly, boy, that shit was it.
Do you know
that was my
first album was it?
When I moved to Dallas, and I was so by myself, and I just was in the big city, and on my new job, big corporate job. I was so depressed, and that even though it's a lot of ballads and stuff, that whole CD got me through. Oh, I'm about to cry. I was so sick because I was so alone. It was just me and my little 3-year-old baby, and we didn't have no money at first for like the first year, and it was just, and I didn't know anybody. Oh my gosh, it was crazy.
What CD?
The first John Legend.
Okay. Do you know? I know who can go against Mary, but they can't do 20 songs.
Huh?
I know who could go against Mary, but they won't be able to do 20 songs. You have to stop them at 10.
Who?
Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
No, she got more than 10 because you got to think she got the Fuji records too.
And see, that's what I didn't like. Like they were doing a lot of collaborations last night.
I forgot that Monica did that song with Usher.
No, I didn't because I remember Sister, and it was doing a dance, and we had that for our high school. That was our song too.
I forgot. Monica seemed so upset when, I really liked the poems that Brandy were doing that led into the song, and I liked how she had the little shout outs, from Biggie and Tupac on there. But I feel like she was doing too much when she did the Impossible.
But the thing was, Monica had the same. She could have used Biggie, but that'd have been inappropriate. Because Biggie said he wanted to take her virginity, but that'd have been too inappropriate.
You just not gonna you just gonna force Monica on us.
I'm gonna glaze y'all down like I was about to cuss, but I ain't gonna cuss. I'm gonna glaze y'all down like a Krispy Kreme donut. With the hot sign on.
What song were you happy to hear last night, Chelsea? Or a song that you heard from both of them that you forgot about?
I can't remember. I basically was in there disappointed.
Really? Did you want them to perform the Boys' Mind? Did you want them to perform the Boys' Mind?
You wanted the Discord.
I didn't want the Discord. I wanted this to be something epic. They act like, they had them together. I ain't thought about Monica and Brandy never until somebody else talk about it on social media. I don't give a fuck about them being upset, and not liking each other. But what I'm saying is, since it's supposed to be this big ass thing in pop culture, all y'all did was sit y'all funky asses down and play music and let a DJ play some music, bitch. You wasted my fucking time. I'm pissed.
Bless you.
No, I'm over here laughing. I sneezed.
Oh.
I'm just weak.
I pissed like a motherfucker.
What about Andrew? What about for you? What two songs from? The songs from each of the artists that you were happy to hear, that you were surprised to hear.
Let's see. It was 2 songs from Brandy that I never heard before.
The ones from the new album?
No, I never heard the "Put That on Everything" song by her.
Oh, that's amazing.
I never heard that in the "When You Touch Me" song.
Ooh, that was amazing too.
I never heard those before, but I was happy to hear that I haven't heard in a long time. It almost doesn't count.
Mm.
And for Monica, I I think that my favorite Monica song, well, one I can't because I really like "Love All Over Me" is one of my favorite songs from her. But I really like "Why I Love You So Much." I really like for a 12-year-old to sing that.
Oh, yeah, I do
And
like that
how hard
song.
she sung that at the end
Mm-hmm.
She was
is
12 when
amazing.
she came out with that?
Yeah,
She
it said that
when
she
she
was 12 when
recorded
she
it.
sung it, when she recorded it, but she
Mm-hmm.
was 13 by the time the album had came out.
Wow. Yeah, see.
And that's what I love from her is that she's giving you young excellence, and that's why I go so hard
Get
because
the fuck out of here. She giving you fast tail heifer. That's what she giving you.
I'm
That's
just
why I
Like,
say, see,
if
that's
you
why I
want to
said
call it
she
that.
would never be able to do that in today's world. They would be like, what this little fast ass girl talking about? You
But I
know?
will say this. I will caveat and want to say this and make this point is that Monica was able to play songs from all of her albums. She played songs from the first and to the last one. Brandy skipped Human and didn't play anything from that Human album.
Andrew, you sucking again.
A second of what?
I don't know. Tell this one. It sounds like you slurping.
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't do nothing.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
funny how
Oh,
laying
you have
here.
your phone placed. But I was saying Brandy didn't play anything from the Human album.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it
I
wasn't
mean, she
needed.
didn't have
She killed
to.
without it.
She
You
won
said she
without
did
it.
what, Chelsea?
She killed without it. She didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
See, when you that cold, you got album you can just lay on the shelf and still come slice a whole up. That's what I'm talking about. An artiste.
No,
Artiste.
I think she purposely removed that from the catalog, from the discography, because she was disappointed and not pleased.
Did Monica play a song from every album? How many songs?
She
How many
did.
albums do Monica have?
7. She got Miss Thing. She got Boy Is Mine. She got After the. She has All Eyes on Me, After the Storm. Then she has The Makings of Me. Then she has Still Standing. Then she has New Life. Then Code Red. She has 8.
She didn't play a song from each one of them albums.
She did.
What did she play from All Eyes on Me?
The song was Should Have Known Better because that was on that album too.
No, should have known better was from After the Storm.
It was, but it also was on All Eyes on Me. Go look it up.
Also, she had to release it again because she didn't have no hits on there.
No, she had because it got bootleg.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Don't come from Monica.
I'm not coming for
We
her.
didn't already came and left, child. We ain't think about
Y'all
Monica.
did, and y'all lost.
Shit.
Y'all lost your marbles.
Whatever.
Yeah. What about you? What
The
about
people
you? What
won. I
songs
will
did
say
you
that.
hear? What songs did you hear from them that you were happy to hear?
Everything, honestly, I knew because I know both of their discographies. I loved it all. I was just disappointed that Monica didn't go into the album cuts. Like she could have left the Lil Wayne song out for me and played something else.
She could have played Street Symphony. She didn't play Street Symphony.
She could have played that one.
Do you know that song, Chelsea?
Sweet Symphony. No, child.
Street
I'm not
Symphony?
a music girl.
Really? I didn't know that.
I mean, I be knowing a lot of music and I got my opinions, but I don't be knowing like the inside and the outside of everybody's album and stuff. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, Chelsea, I wasn't able to watch the when I was trying to watch a review for P Valley, this last one, it was saying that the video was private and I can't see it.
It's back up now. I had the private deposit because, child, I ain't been getting paid on this motherfucker. Hold on, let me put this thing up here. I ain't been getting
we gotta
paid for
support
months.
y'all.
Yeah, I ain't been getting paid for months, and I'm just like, listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm shadow banned, whatever. 1 minute I get 1,000 some views on Potomac, then I only get 100 and something. I don't know what the f is going on.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
But
support. Y'all see the cash out. Let's support.
Yes.
If all you got is $1, let's send that.
And what songs were you happy to hear, Brandon?
So I loved them all. I just felt like Monica could have. I just was a little disappointed in some of the selections. Like we could have left out the song with her and Wayne, and we could have played "Alone in Your Heart" if we were gonna play something from Code Red. With the whole "Anything to Find You," I rather her. I wish she would have played the one with Lil' Kim on it, because what happened with that song was and it's in record. I'm not just speaking with authority, but it's on record. Miss Wallace didn't clear the song originally because Little Kim had a verse on it, and that's when her and Lil Kim was beefing. So she had to take Lil Kim off of it and keep Rick Ross. So she was gonna play it. She should have played that version instead. Um, but I feel like she could have played, like you said, Why Her, or a record like that from the Magazine My Everything. Getaway was definitely, she could have definitely played Getaway. Another one she could have played from the After the Storm was, I Wrote This Song, or Why It Hurts Some, maybe What Hurts the Most. You know, them type of records.
And
Misty
she could have
Blue.
played that song with DMX too.
Yeah, Ain't Gotta Go Home. Misty Blue. You know, that type. But all around, it was amazing. And we could have got more. I was like, y'all, it was a little bit of a snooze fest, but they could have gotten the stories. They could have really talked about what happened and why they had beef. But then they could have also talked about the stories and the records instead of going to being Moesha Angelou with the poems. You could have just gave background of, this is where I was, this is where the place with it, like kind of how she did when she was talking about the Wait and Exhale soundtrack and how Babyface and all that. We already knew that Whitney was the one who cultivated the list of who she wanted on that project. But Monica could have, what Monica didn't speak to, what she should have, is that she was placed on the
Black Panther.
The Preacher's Wife. No, she was on Black Panther. She was placed on the Preacher's Wife soundtrack, and the Black Panther soundtrack with the Let's Straight It Out, and she did the Freedom song. But
the Freedom song. That's what I was speaking about. And Brandy wasn't on there. Brandy or Whitney. Do you remember that, Chelsea?
Remember what?
The Freedom song for the Black Panther movie, the one that came out in like 95 or 96.
No, I don't remember that at all.
But she also was on the
Y'all know too much, child. We can look. Y'all be going on for days.
But my thing is this, not to go on for days, but she was on the Preacher's Wife soundtrack, which is the top selling gospel album ever. So she could have said something to that effect. Again, if people don't know,
I feel like if we were going to talk about I feel like if we were going to talk about the slap, I want to know what led to the slap from y'all mouth. I don't want to hear from Dallas Austin, because Dallas Austin was lying, right? I've seen videos of Brandy and Monica around the time that they were shooting A Boy's Mind, and they seemed all happy and jovial. But Dallas Austin, from when he tells the story, he was saying that as soon as they would shoot a scene, it'll be like, cut you to this corner, you to that corner, because it was so much tension on the set. Brandy, Monica, and Mekhi Phifer denied that, you know? But I feel like that he was just saying that for, you know, a good story. Do you know about that?
No.
Brandon?
No.
Oh, okay. But you know, I don't know. But Chelsea, do you think do you like YouTube?
I mean, it's okay. It used to be fun. It used to be fun,
especially when we had the Fresh Collective, baby. We used to have videos dedicated to us with content where they had some creative questions that they had to answer. So it was inviting.
I was way before my time. Go ahead.
Yeah, and again, but others went and took it, and then it's like what Lauryn Hill said. They took what was pure and made it dirty because they tried to use it.
Yes,
for ill proper gain, because you're looking for they were looking for it, and so y'all make me go deep. I ain't gonna go too deep, because then
we gotta go deep, because I don't
want to go cry.
I don't know the stuff about. Okay, so when I found out about that people were doing videos on YouTube, so this is how I found your channel, Chelsea. I was looking for. I used to watch Atlanta. I believe that I found you at like season 9 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you were talking about it, and you was in your closet, and I was like, okay, and you look like one of my cousins, And so I was listening to the videos and I liked it, and so I subscribed. But I had no idea that people were going on the internet making reviews of like a show. I had no idea that people were doing that. And so
Really?
once I started, and so I started like listening to videos and watching videos as I was doing chores around the house. Like if I was like washing dishes or cooking, I would listen to the videos. And so once I would get through with chores, I would like just type it in the search bar and all of these different people would come up. And I had no idea that y'all even knew each other, you know? So when I hear people speaking about it, I was like, wait, they know each other? You know, I had no idea.
For me, when she reemerged with the Properly Bonafide channel, I was able to, re-engage.
But
when
this is the
she
Properly
spoke on
Bonafide channel though, right?
It is, but before it was Cemented.
I had another channel called Cemented. That's where most people met me at. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When this channel came about, I was able to reconnect when she spoke on the whole Escape, Still Kicking It, and that's when I knew that she was talking about, she was listening to that music, and her mama was so ashamed because they was talking about what's the song, Doing Things Your Man Won't Do? What was the one where they was doing all that popping in the video?
Oh no.
Feels So Good.
Feels So
No,
Good.
not that one. It was the other
Yeah.
one. No, it was the one from the first album, I Got Love on My Mind. What's the lyrics go? How the lyrics go?
Oh no. Oh, I got love on my mind.
But
and I'm in the mood to be with you and do all the things you want me to.
And your mama said, that's a stank attitude girl music.
Yeah. for girl music. Mm-hmm.
That's when I was able to get re-engaged with it. But when it was the Cemented and they were doing the things together and trying to really put together an effective unit, they had Judas in the camp. And again, when you have Judas,
well, Judas is that wanted to be the leader.
Exactly. And that's the thing they want. But why every Indian want to be the chief when you don't know how to lead?
Right.
Again, learn how to lead before you want to be
a follower, and the other one has their own little following. But mine wasn't supposed to be nothing like what's out there right now. And it wasn't even mine. I actually never acted like that. What the thing is that was my baby, and your vision is never enacted out by others the way it would be you. You know what I'm saying?
What was the first collective? What?
Oh, it was 9 of us, 9 different content creators, right? That me and then 8 others that I have been watching over the last 2 years before we started it, that I really liked, I engaged with very well at the time. And what we did is we came together and we since we had a lot of us reviewed a lot of the same content or like shows and stuff like that. You would want to come and say, hey, this group is talking about this, you know what I'm saying? So let me make sure I watch all of them. And then like we would have topics for the week that we would individually express our feelings on, like in our different, on everybody's different channel. But you knew like what everybody didn't like everybody in the group though. Like all the subscribers, some would be like, well, I don't watch you, I watch so-and-so, which I thought was so fucking stupid when people would type that in the comment section. Okay. Bitch, just do you. You know what I'm saying? But
so you will all go live together?
No, it would be at whatever. Like okay, so we were talking about when Pop Smoke got killed, right? If that's what was the topic, then all of us, you would go and see all of our different opinions. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be at the same time. It would be like whenever the same week. You know what I'm
saying? So will the video be edited so you can listen to all in one video, or like somebody would be able to listen to each person's video on it?
The point was to like bring in individual subbies and then have collective subbies. You see what I'm saying? Through association and people to like the collective as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And we even had like a commercial and everything. I don't know if I'm explaining it all the way well.
To better help you, it was never. Sometimes they came together as a collective. Other times it was just separate videos. However, they would talk on the same topics. and it would be a suggested video. Like I may go to a Cemented page to see it, but then I might go see it from the guy whose name starts with a D, and he would have that information too, and I'll go see it from there, his perspective on the same situation.
Right. But he's like, he's like, this don't sound like it was cool. It only lasted us like maybe 6 weeks, but it would, to me, it was more like The View on YouTube.
Okay.
No, but it turned into The Real.
Yeah, it turned into Real.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so and then we would do collaborations with each other and stuff like that. We hadn't even really got started before the bullshit started, which was very much a shame. I felt like very disappointed in the group as a whole, but I had let people in that I guess I didn't really see their underlying persona. You know what I'm saying? And was too trusting at the beginning, and then when I started seeing motherfuckers trying to play me, I went loco. And so then
she had to go Monica on them. She had to slap a bitch.
I went completely to the left. So yeah.
You slapped somebody?
Huh?
You slapped somebody?
No, we ain't never even
not in the literal sense. I'm saying she had to cuss them out. So she had to give him a slap like Monica. Well, actually a punch like Monica. Yeah.
So I really went off because it was a lot of backbiting and calling on the phone and gossiping and lying and misinterpreting and stuff like that. Mainly held it by about 2 people, but they were like a cancer that just spread over 6 weeks so quickly. And by the time it had got to me, all I know how to do is fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did.
However, Chelsea, I feel like in the space and place, it can be a resurgence of it, but in a different way. Because again, it's still an awesome idea, but I believe you can establish it and have it done in a way, in the way that you saw it to be. I think you can still make it happen.
What I don't like about
I'm
YouTube,
not interested in engaging with content creators anymore, especially because I'm like slowly like getting away from the bullshit that's currently out there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time for that type of shit. Like I don't like the engagement in the sector. I mean, in the beef sector that
I don't like that. It's silly, you know.
Like I ain't gonna act like I don't watch it. I'm just saying that I don't want to be a player. Like that, it doesn't interest me to be a player.
Cause you crush a lot.
You're so crazy. But like for me, like I had to leave my Cemented channel, which was I loved it, you know, for various reasons. One of which, the gays were on me.
But I think they misunderstood what you.
They were after me,
and that's because somebody used a advantage point that was skewed, and they didn't really understand what you were saying and took offense to it.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is I was ahead of my time so many times. So I did this video called "What's Up with the Gay Shit," right? And
you could delete this video too, because I don't want it to cause any problems or nothing like that.
Oh no, this is not anything I haven't told before again, or that people don't know. I'm not right. So it wasn't like the gay shit, like talking about gays. I was saying I did not like how I'm watching Black men interact with talk about Black women on YouTube, and I did not. I referenced Funky Dineva and how he can be bitching and hoeing us and stuff like that. But then when we say shit that's commonplace, I'm like, oh, we say that amongst our crew. Well, we say shit that's amongst us. Then that what's it called? Homophobic and shit like that. You know. And so so many people are like, well, what do you mean the gay shit? And I was like, bitch, I say the fuck shit, the bullshit, white people shit So what it just seemed like anything. I had literally took 2 days to I wrote this out, Andrew. Like I literally wrote it out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And read it. I didn't just read it, but like I orated it in the video. That's how much thought I thought I was putting into it, how much concern I thought I was putting into it, and motherfuckers still had a problem.
It's so funny that you say that because not too long ago, Funky Dineva did a video. Okay, so supposedly Candace Dillard had some homophobic tweets or something that she had tweeted out. And so she did a video with Funky Dineva, right? It was supposed to be an apology video or something like that. And in the video, before the video started, it was like she was apologizing for. She had already sent out an apology for her tweets, and then she got on live with Funky Dineva, and Funky Dineva was like, "Well, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say bitch," and like he was coming at her about like the house that her mama got her and stuff like that, and I was like, I didn't like that, right? And so I wrote him, and I was like, I feel like that it was wrong for you to do that to her because if she had not said nothing toward the gays, she would have ate your ass up. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why she let you do that, it was because she was trying to apologize to the gays, Yeah. But I don't feel like that you should be able to, if she's going to apologize, if I'm about to apologize, let me apologize. You ain't got to come back and, you know what I'm saying? And so he was just like, well, let me do it the way I do it. And I'm like, well, it can't be both ways. You can't be offended if she say something about the gays, but you can still call her bitch and read her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this whole reading culture is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the reading and the roasting and gagging culture is starting to get on my nerves too.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good roast and gag though. Every Monday night.
I don't even be watching that no more on Monday night.
What is that?
Kaya Gagor.
Oh yeah, I used to love that show, but I haven't really watched it.
No, I don't like when she talks.
Yeah, I haven't watched it since she's been gone. It hasn't been the same.
Because it's on her website now. But back in the day on this channel, Chelsea used to do reviews on
I used to be there.
Court. Yeah, on the Queen Court. And that shit was so funny.
I don't know.
Spoke a prophetic word though.
Chelsea, I told y'all
you did. Oh my God,
said,
Chelsea.
baby,
you remember? You had me laughing so hard. I used to be at work listening to your live, and you was like, Maddie, you a fake ass bitch, and I'll tell you why. That shit was so funny. But I remember you used to do reviews for it. It was like around the same time Insecure was out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And you used to do the reviews for him. And yeah, you said it before, Maddie used to shade Kaya a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And she used to shade her, and she was jealous of her.
Mm-hmm. And I said that if you think about if I know my Scorpios, okay, and not even just even Kaya's
Monica
persona, get the fuck, even her persona, like it ain't gonna be too many more. I'm the head, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Maddie is. Like, I'm the head. I'm the brains behind this. I'm like, okay, all right, this ain't gonna last.
It ain't. You did say that. And how.
She might have got away with one with me, but the second one, I'd have been like, "Girl, you really ain't all that fly." You know what I'm saying?
And she wasn't really doing nothing. I don't like the whole. To me, I felt like she was letting Kaya go off so that she could be able to say, I didn't say that. My sister said that. That's my sister. We both standing in the shit.
Remember, I said that was some punk shit. I said I don't like that. I don't like shit like that.
But see, that's that punk shit. What Monica do ain't punk.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Yeah, Monica do punk shit.
She don't. Okay. She don't. She's standing her Scorpionism.
Trying to riding for a nigga for 20 years. And she done been married twice within those 20 years.
She's only been married once, so that's twice stuff.
She got two baby daddies. She got two different baby daddies.
That's fine. At the end of the day, she's a woman. She's been in relationships. That's what happens.
But how you riding for him though?
You can still, again, if the nigga told me to go live my life, I'm doing what he told me to do, and I'm still riding for him
If
because he
no,
know
you riding for him,
I'm
you supposed
one
to be
phone
like,
call
no,
away.
baby, I'm gonna do this time with you. That's the real ride or die.
No.
You in jail, baby? I'm in jail.
Okay.
See Murder in jail looking like a Jack Russell Terrier.
And
You
you
know
know, his
what?
old baby mama came out and was like, no, I'm the real ride or die. I moved 4 miles away from the jail.
Monica need to go sit down. Oh.
Trenches is out now. You guys can go.
You said what?
I said Trenches is out now. You guys can go listen to the lullaby.
Is that the album?
We not watching. We not listening to Trenches, okay? Trenches.
Yeah, listen, you gotta let me finish. Y'all can go listen to Trenches, listen to the lullaby, and go to sleep on it.
Trenches. I thought that was made for Cardi B. I'm like, what is this? I mean, I ain't gonna act like it didn't have a little tune. It was tunular. Okay.
I didn't hear it.
I was like, girl, you are way too old for that with children, like with damn near grown children.
You know, I remember you were saying, you were talking about, you know, when I heard the song and I seen her out there, I remember you saying what happened to Aging Gracefully. You know, you got Tiny on the stage. You remember when Tiny was out there performing and she was, what was the name of Cardi song she performed with G-Eazy? Fuck him and I get some money, you know?
Yeah.
And you was like, what happened with Aging Gracefully? And that's the only thing I think about when I see Monica now. You know, what happened with, you know, growing up to be this, you know, this elegant woman, you know, or this woman that was somebody that was to be praised, you know? Yeah. You out here trying to go and get a nigga out of jail that's been in jail for 20 years and you got a song out called Trenches, which is you shouldn't even been in the trenches these last couple of years.
But he was wrongfully committed.
He shouldn't even been up there fighting.
I don't know. I gotta read the paperwork, you know.
I don't know. People say anything to get out of jail. If you go ask anybody in jail, they ain't did nothing.
I don't want to talk about the beat dropping on Monica's head no more. Okay, I'm tired of it.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know about that the Fresh Collective or anything like that.
Yeah, it was cool. You know, it was cool. It was cute. I'm glad it was over faster than sooner. I would rather had the destruction early than to really be getting something going and the destruction come later. So, and I left off of YouTube for about 3 months, maybe 4 months. And I came back with this channel and I just slowly built this up. And I mean, it ain't like it's got a lot of people. I feel like I'm shadow banned. If you look that up, you'll see what that means. But I feel like there's some kind of algorithm working against me. Because I just don't understand how the subscribership ain't going up even a little bit. But as soon as I had made a conversation. Oh, when I went to that thing for the TV show for the beef sector and I went to see what's going on, I came and commented on that. I got like 200 subscribers. That was weird.
I think that a lot of people are interested in it. To me, I'm not interested in mess, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like it goes too far.
Yeah, it does. And I honestly, I need to talk with my moderators too. Like, I know, like when I'm in other people's chat, like the moderators be like, "Don't forget to this, don't forget that, don't forget to like, comment." Because I'll go in there and sit for an hour and be like, "Oh shit, I forgot to like." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I gotta talk to my moderators to be more on that. You know, y'all gotta be seen, keep reminding people more and more and more. Mm-hmm. Because I really think that helps. But yeah, I don't know. My whole YouTube thing, like I kind of got discouraged once I started seeing this B sector rise.
Mm-hmm. And so are they supposed to be shooting a reality show for the B sector YouTube?
Oh, that's what I heard. Mm-hmm. Because like I want to go back to like it was so much fun back in the day on YouTube when we used to do our little edited videos and whatnot. Now this live stuff, and I told you I did a video on how Super Chat killed YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I mean that was about 2 years ago, but when it first came out. But you know, I just feel like the whole super chat and live kind of it takes the creativity out of it. I mean, I even said in several of my videos, like, all that editing and shit is worrisome. Okay. I'm telling you, it's a lot. You do a lot for a minimum return. And it's easy just to turn on the live and just get to talking with no real like pathway and definitely a less amount of creativity. And I just think that's where a lot of Black YouTube is at. Now, some of the old ones like Ashley Miller and Bondi and all them, they still do pre-recorded. But they got the editing in Forest Rocks. For her to be doing them at work and then editing them at work and still at the same job forever and ever, she got the editing thing down to a T. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I never got it down to a T.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time for me to edit.
When you edited your video, because I was thinking about doing a YouTube channel, but I really don't know. When you edited, about how long did it take you to edit?
Like like if I had watched Real Housewives of Atlanta,
mm-hmm.
I would watch it and pause the TV and then talk, pause the TV and talk. It would take me about, and then if I wanted to do something creative or some kind of turn, like mixing the like transition and all that stuff like that, I'd say like 45 minutes.
See, that's too long.
No. An hour of me reviewing would take 2 hours to edit.
Because you have to constantly listen to what you already recorded.
Yeah. And make changes. And then I would have already watched the show twice, once to enjoy, the second time to. So this is how long a Real Housewives of Atlanta review used to take me in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't. Okay, I watched it more twice later on.
But when I watched you, when season 9 was out, were you? I think that you were you editing those videos? I don't think you was editing those videos. I think that you were. I was probably missing like a live or something. To me, it just seemed like you was going into the camera and talking. But
in 2009. Oh no, you said season 9.
Yeah,
so
season 9.
Years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. 4 years ago was 2016.
No, I don't know what year it
was. I stopped editing in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, in 2015 I stopped editing. Where did Brandon go?
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, the edited video, I don't even know. I thought I had moved some of them over, but most of my cemented channel is on my computer that I can't get up. So I would love to put something. We would have so much fun going down memory lane, especially my niggas and flies. I only did like 3 of them. That was a very, very popular segment of my show.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas and flies. Have you seen the Niggas and Flies before?
I didn't.
Oh, it was where I was talking about something a nigga did, but some of the shit that I shared, or it don't have to be like a male nigga. It could be like a female nigga that was acting niggerish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the ones that I shared, I think they were just classics for my channel.
Yeah, I used to love when you used to get on camera. I remember, I remember you was talking about, you were just, I think that it was like around the season of Insecure, and you was just saying how like you didn't like no big funky woman and all this other type of stuff, or you were a real big woman. And I believe you had ran out of gas or something, and it was on the side of the road, and you was like, this white woman came and picked you up and took you to the gas station, and you had got back on camera. You was like, y'all, I'll be right back. And then like a couple of minutes later, you got back online, and he was like, I'm so glad I'm a person that could be convicted. He's like, guess who came and picked me up? A big funky white girl. Like, the car was dirty. And you remember that
lady? Yeah.
That was so funny. You was like, and she was so sweet. Like, she helped me get the gas, and she wanted to make sure that you was okay. Yeah. And she was just saying that she just couldn't see a woman walk. You know, I remember that.
I don't know where I was at, but I do remember her, and her car was so dirty. I was like, But
I think that you were on the way to pick up Brooklyn because when you picked up Brooklyn, you was telling her to always keep a quarter tank of gas in her car. It was like a little bit before she had her car.
Yeah, I've always run gas out my car. Shit, I almost ran gas out this car today. But no, yeah, I feel you. Like, yeah, I need to get centered back onto YouTube. But there was a point where YouTube was like, I did a lot of YouTube, and I really don't want YouTube to take up my life because the return ain't, the return is dookie. So, and like now with this workout shit, I know that YouTube is not going to be like on my mind like that. Like, I'm doing Potomac, I'm doing P Valley, and then some of these little talking things whenever I get passionate. But me and my guy are supposed to be starting up one too. So I don't think I'm gonna make it public. I think that y'all are just gonna have to, if you find us, you find us.
Well, why won't you make it public though, right? So
people don't much.
People who?
It'll be public, but no, they'll try to figure out who he is and stuff like that. He ain't good at like being covert. You know what I'm saying on here? Yeah, I mean he's good at it, but shit, I don't know. I'd be nervous that he been said his name.
Well, I think that is what brings in more subscribers.
What?
Like having it public.
No, it'll be public. It's just not. I'm not gonna be over here like, hey, come over here to our channel, over here. Which he was like, damn, we could have really used the subscribership. I was like, I don't know. I don't think because of my, I don't know why they try to say my affiliation, but I mean, I'm not even a subscriber in the beef sector. I might be subscribed to Wiley. Just I think people try to put me in the beef sector because Sean Bradley's in it. And then my former affiliation with Sean. So no, I'm not no beef sector anything, not a vet, not a nothing. But so now I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we'll just be a regular channel on YouTube, and if you find us, you find us.
Why do you think the beef sector is thriving?
It's not thriving, it's dying out right now.
Oh.
But it did thrive because it was a spectacle. People love a spectacle. And because I don't know. I thought when people start drawing team lines real hard, real heavy, I knew it was finna start getting a little dangerous.
Team lines like what?
I'm team so and so, I'm so and so, whatever they call their crew, in the respective content creators page, and the way they would be sending shit to people and this, that, and the other. Like I got bona fides that send me stuff on celebrities and stuff like that. But they don't even be sending me stuff on celebrities as like in depth as some of these B sector content creators get information on other B sector content creators. You know what I'm saying? Like they be watching videos, snapping stuff. You could run her, you could roast and gag her on this. She said this at the so-and-so mark and this on that mark. And I'm just like, oh, hell no. Remember on June 15, 2017, she said, when the subscribers start getting deep into that shit like that, I was like, nah.
Where is Carla?
I don't know where Carla is. I see her on Instagram and stuff like that. We've texted a couple times and stuff, but I think that whole thing when she got called out by VS like kind of tarnished our relationship a little bit. Because I felt some kind of way.
Does she have a YouTube or something?
No, she don't do YouTube.
Okay.
But I see her every day on Instagram. If I want to call her, I can,
Okay.
I just feel like something like a little wedge may have came between us a little bit or something. Not even ugly. Like she sent a picture of her. She sent Brooklyn a gift. She sent a picture of her son to me. I gotta send my thank you cards out. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And we talk here and there on Instagram, maybe on Facebook sometimes. But I don't know. I wish that, and I think she stopped watching all the shit, or if she didn't, then she's not commenting and stuff, which is good. I only comment in Wiley's chat and maybe Sir King sometime. But I don't watch Sir King like that anymore. But what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, so I think maybe she's just quiet and just she's looking on, but not saying nothing. But you
That
know,
makes sense.
people move on from stuff and things like that. Like me, I can't do like okay, like I'm still I think I'm subscribed to Wiley. I do enjoy Wiley to a degree. Right this week I've kind of been off of him a little bit, but and then Sir King is just too late, child. That shit is too late at night. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Do y'all know who that person is?
No, I'm not interested in knowing who it is either.
Okay.
Like, huh?
No, I'm saying, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even care. I did like at first, like when he was like coming with the rational type judgment, but now it's like too late at night, and then it just seemed like a bunch of cussing and stuff over there, cussing and fighting, and you don't even know what motherfuckers are saying or who the motherfuckers are. So I heard that he's trying to clean it up, but I don't have to go back over there and see.
Yeah,
Not that it has to suit me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I had no idea that all of these people knew each other. And then when I started seeing the beef sector, I was like, I couldn't believe that people were sitting up because I was gonna I called myself I was gonna try to review P Valley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once I had recorded the video and was trying to edit it, and I seen everything that it took, I was like, oh no, fuck all that. You know, like
right. You would be a great reviewer though, because the way that you think. I think you should give it another chance.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was too much work. But to me, I think that what you said was true. It's just easier to cut on the camera and just talk. You know, that'll be easier. But yeah, I really like your channel.
Thank
I
you.
really did. I really do like this channel, and I'm happy that you didn't get into.
They say I'm boring on certain vlog. I mean, not blogs. They say I'm boring. I'm like, okay.
I mean, what do they want you to do though? Argue with people?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do that. I mean,
Yeah, to me,
I'll get somebody together, but I'm not going to be having no war for weeks and shit.
Yeah, it's silly, especially when you're having a war with somebody that you don't know who they are, where they're at. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Well, I can see how it happens because as a content creator for several years, you know, bitches, you know, will try you into do, you know, say stupid shit and stuff like that. And then you feel like, oh, now I got to address it because it's public, but you really don't. But I do understand how people fall to the feeling like they need to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What other channels do you watch on YouTube?
Oh, I watch Evelyn from the internet.
What does she review shows or?
Oh no, she just talks about all kind of stuff. Like she's a blogger.
Okay.
I like. She's been around forever since the advent of freaking YouTube, but she's young. She's like 31, I think.
Okay.
I watched. You know, Evelyn's my favorite. I watch. I watch Trey King sometimes, a little bit. I watch Lovely T sometimes. She's kind of, I don't know.
She does the video, like she does like edited videos, like.
Yeah, she does. She's getting more into live nowadays, though.
Okay.
I watch Proud Mommy at 8. I watch Strong Mommy Chrissy sometimes when it ain't about some mess and bullshit. Let me see. Cause I mean, I got all the. Oh, I watch Jill Informed. Now she does awesome Real Housewives of New York and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I think she does OC too.
Oh, it's funny. My mom was just telling me that they're trying to do something to get the render back.
Well, I think Dorinda got kicked out by what she about to say this week and say why Tinsley left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Your mama loved Dorinda, don't she?
She doesn't like the lady that you like.
Yeah.
Leah. Yeah, she said that she doesn't like her. And I read somewhere that they were going to try to build the show around her. And my mom was that she wasn't going to watch it because she said that Leah is crazy.
I don't understand how your mama feel that. And the other ladies have for years been falling down drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And Leah hasn't. Leah just be going crazy sometimes when she get loud. I mean, when she get drunk. She just gets loud and talks loud and then she don't even start the loudness. Somebody will start it with her and she just is louder. Oh, she's all right. I mean, she's got her own issues, but to me, she is way better composed than the more veteran ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So I also watch.
Did you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Huh?
Do you and your guy watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? Okay.
We watched Lovecraft Company. Well, I did. I think he came in for a little bit of it. I gotta watch that again. That's a lot. Lovecraft.
Is it a good show?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just no. It takes the first episode takes a fucking turn that is crazy. You're not even expecting it. You think it's one type of show and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's sci-fi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess I'm gonna give it a try, especially since P Valley is in it. I'm not about to be having no subscriptions to all these channels, you know.
Yeah,
I got YouTube. I mean, I got Netflix. I got Hulu. I got Stars. I got like it's crazy.
Yeah,
and then I'm waiting for Godfather Harlem to come back.
Oh, that's coming back on?
Well, they're supposed to be. I don't know if they started shooting yet, but the show was supposed to come on in September of this year, season 2. But I don't know if they started shooting about the pandemic or not.
Okay. Well, Chad,
did you watch that?
No, I heard of it though.
Oh, okay, it was really good.
Was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Godfather Harlem. I feel like, well, did I? Maybe I did.
With Forrest Whitaker?
No. I'm thinking something else. It was on Netflix about some man in the film or music industry. This older black man.
You're talking about the Black Godfather.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes.
That's okay. Sorry. Well, alrighty. I know it's getting late.
Yeah. And I got to get up early to go get my hair done. So.
Alrighty. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yes, thank you for always coming by. I appreciate it. You're now. See, Brandon finna lose his host spot. All right.
Alrighty. Have a nice night.
Y'all next time.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.